Look, I told you guys to invest in copium. I'm now the richest man in the world.
Flat Earth expert Mark Sargent thinks the moon landing was a hoax.
Technically, the moon itself is a hoax.
Right, but betting with Sportsbet's new iPhone app?
I could do this standing on my head.
Thanks, Gravity. Sportsbet's new iPhone app. It's foolproof.
The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Earth think that evolution is real. Chemtrails don't exist, vaccines work. Climate change is happening, we landed on the moon. The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Scooty, it's not alright. Baby, it's not alright.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm FTFE and welcome back to the channel that does to stupidity what COVID has been doing to me for the past week or so. Thank you everyone for joining for the end of year show. This year has been an incredible year of derp and cope. The last month or so, definitely cope. In fact, as I did explain to you all earlier in the week, if you invested in copium stocks, you would have a lot of money right now. I have all of the money. There's none left. It's all mine. With me tonight is the wonderful, the amazing, the Max from Matters Now. Hello, Max. How are you?
I am delighted. What we're living right now is such a historical time.
Yes.
And we had a personal friend that went over there, and what Flat Earth is doing to itself right now, you just couldn't pay for it. So when Witsit said this is going to be great for Flat Earth, he was right, but not for his side. It was going to be great for Flat Earth, but for us, because they're imploding, and it's just amazing. Hello, everyone saying hi to me in the chat. I love you.
It has been absolute beautiful fallout. You know, Will's a liar because it's not the final experiment. It is just the poking Flerfs with a stick to make them dumber. Somehow, what Will has done is performed an experiment on all flat earthers and made them dumber than they were. I didn't know that this was possible.
Yeah, it's I think it's tennis that has that stat that is like non-forced errors. I think Flat Earth right now is in a moment where they're on a streak of non-forced errors. They're just they fell down and trying to get up. They keep stabbing themselves instead of actually getting up. It's hilarious.
They're just falling over constantly. It's like they're on ice going down a driveway or something, and they're just constantly just falling over. It's hilarious. I mean, I've never seen flat earthers eat each other alive so much, which is amazing. People saying they're getting...
Dave McKeegan is in the chat. He says,
Dave.
This stream is fake. I can't see your breath, so I'm going to give you... Damn. Well, while you get that sorted, let's see. And you'll subscribe to FTFE and Matters Now! And that way we can share the lab for the channel. So, while we get that sorted, you can do all of that.
Yeah, thank you. It should be sorted now. I've changed the settings and told my son to get off of the satellite that he I don't know, he's swinging around the satellite in the garden for some reason or something. Hello to everyone watching. Rachbot, as always, Signastep, Ashton Richards, Dan the Man, JB, Austin Sims, Janos Takos. Thank you very much for all being here. Janos, you have driven the Flerfs absolutely crazy with the calculations you did for Toon. They can't cope with the fact that every little bit of that was a prediction of the globe, including the angles of the shadows, the lengths of the shadows.
It's like you're going to war with just a fork.
Right. There we go. Right. The buffering should stop. I have reduced what I was sending out. I don't know what's going on today with the internet. It's been a bit shitty all day for me, to be honest. I think Starlink put some kind of limit on me. They want me getting the truth out about the globe. They're trying to hide it for some reason.
Yes.
Oh, so
I thought that would be a nice character to combat someone like Nico. To
Yeah.
just go like full Glober conspiracist. That would be funny.
So I need to be human here for a sec. And I want to point out that since the final experiment, where Witsit did nothing and then did one live stream, promised more, didn't do any more, he's literally said nothing since he got back. He did one tweet saying, "Oh, it doesn't prove the Earth's a globe," and then it's been silence from him. In my mind, for the past few weeks, Witsit has been in the shower, curled up in a ball, rocking backwards and forwards and crying.
Yes. I saw one video today from Bob the Science Guy that showed after the final experiment, Witsit talking to Oakley.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I haven't. I think he's lost.
I think he
So
can't cope.
if anyone sees Witsit, give the guy a hug. He needs it right now.
Like, he is so used to having everyone on his channel be like, "Oh, you're so great and amazing, Witsit. Oh, you're the one that's helped me. You're blah, blah, blah." And now 90% of his comments are, "You're a shill. You're lying to us."
Yes.
You know, and I don't think he can cope with that. Obviously, he's used to the hate from the Globers, but his own cult is eating him alive. And he's not dealing with it very well. The Drunk Debunk Show for $9.99 says, "Poo poo PP first super chat, let's go." Guys, subscribe to the Drunk Debunk Show, because he should have way more subs than he has. Marek he's been a member for 48 months, thank you very much. And then Janos Takos for 1,024 huffs says, "Stupidest shit I've heard this year from Dean Odle. The 24-hour light in the sky was Lucifer the Lightbringer, and all the final experiment participants are Satanists." Really? Did Dean Odle say that? The one that suggested going to Antarctica?
Oh my, love that. It's Satan. Love that.
Dean Odle
Is
was
he
one of the
going-
main reasons that Will Duffy did this. Because he's like, when he's playing, "You and me, we go to Antarctica and we see the sun circled." So they go and do that. They're all demons! Fucking hell. I am. Can't say I'm struggling.
Listening to a grown man, right? Like he's old, kind of like my dad. Saying that the sun in Antarctica, yeah, that was Lucifer. That's
So
adorable.
So Satan somehow got in the sky for 24 hours. And
Yes.
and the pastor and the devout Christian that were there, and Witsit calls himself a Christian as well, doesn't he? Yeah, so the Christians that were there, you know, they were all Satanists. Oh, I can't make that up.
Yes.
Oh,
So I'm wondering if
Janos,
we send the nodal,
does he have a? Do we have a
if he
clip of
can
that?
maybe pray that sun away, like if he can maybe, I don't know, exercise and then it becomes night. I don't know.
my
I think
God.
we need to get the nodal over to Antarctica.
So Dean Odle 5 hours ago just did a debunk of the final experiment. I think we need to watch that.
Sure, it's fresh. So yes.
All right, let's ask the chat what they would like. Right, so we're going to do a few things tonight, guys. We're going to go over... Oh, excuse me, I'm still really struggling from having COVID. I'm going to have to get some tissue to blow my nose. We're going to go over Eric DeBay's new video. We were going to have some fun and watch the tinfoil hat stream where Karen B called everyone a retard. That was hilarious. And what was it she called? A chong-looking motherfucker.
Yes.
Yeah, but let's see what you want first, all right?
Yes. Kind of like a choose your own
What do
adventure
you
book.
want first? Because there's a few. Those are the three, but there's more. So let's say Dean Odle, fresh debunk, Dubay, stupidness.
Then the man says, "Where's the gun, Satan?"
Or
Good one.
Chong looking mofo. What do we
That
want?
was
We'll see what the chat want, and then we will have some fun with those. Oh my lord. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, that must be trippy. What Dave McKeegan says. I'm always happy to see videos explaining how I wasn't in Antarctica. That must be because it's so different than someone, for example, reminding you, "Oh yeah, this song is yours." After you've been, I don't know, a composer for.
I'm back in
20
1
years.
minute. I really need to get some tissue to blow my nose because I'm just getting congested.
No problem.
So I'll be back in
So
I'll
it
put
must be
you that big and you can
horribly-
entertain people.
It must be horribly trippy for you, Dave, to have people come, like, unironically just tell you, "Oh yeah, you didn't go to Antarctica." That must be so weird. I don't think it ever happened to me, but that's the point to which this conversation has got. People just flat out denying, like, like, "Oh yeah, you weren't there," or it was a studio, like Nico was saying. Meanwhile, you saw planes and you heard planes on several streams, and you were riding vehicles from here to there, and
Yeah, it's on the biggest studio I have ever seen. I mean, Amazon must have invested so much into that, country-sized screen technology. Dave
Yes.
McKeegan says now he knows how Buzz Aldrin feels when he tells people he never went to the moon. But I was
Yes.
actually
that
there.
must be.
People want the Dean Odle.
Oh,
Sigma Step gifted a membership. Oh, and it didn't go to Ashton Richards. Right, guys, let's play a game today. The game is get Ashton Richards a membership. Okay? I don't know why, but it's like YouTube's avoiding him. So let's try and slight Ashton Richards in the face with a membership. Lord Lunas Poo $2 says there's no reason the alphabet is in that order.
true.
You're right. Why does Z have to be at the back? That seems like a prime letter to me. I think Z should be at the front of the alphabet. That's the coolest letter, right?
I don't know. I think it's X.
X.
But I may be biased towards
Elon
it.
Musk ruined X. Hi Chloe, how you doing?
No, I think X is strong enough to kind of hold together while
weather
it
Elon
passes
Musk.
by and then come back stronger.
Lord Lunas Poo says, is it because of the song? Yeah. I've got a friend that literally can't say the alphabet without singing the song.
Yes.
And I'm like, no,
When
don't sing it. And he's like, I'm not singing it. LMNOP. No, you're still singing it.
When you watch, sovereign citizen videos from the US or stuff, or people getting pulled over for being drunk, it's always funny how they tell them, okay, say the alphabet from G until T, but don't sing it. And people drunk driving are like, and they sing it. It's hilarious.
I did want to show you, I mean, a lot of you have probably seen this, right? But one of the dumbest things I have ever seen happen on my channel happened in my community section, right? I just have to quickly show you guys this. So, obviously, I've been a bit ill. I managed to catch wonderful, wonderful COVID. We all love that, right? And I had a couple of things planned that I had to stop because I had COVID. And I made a post on my community page. And,
How did you get it? Did you know?
probably from the gym, I'm not sure.
Okay.
So I posted this on my community page. I've managed to catch wonderful COVID, taking a couple of days to recover. One of the comments was, I'm unsubscribing. I don't agree with COVID.
Thank you for letting us know.
I mean,
But no one
I'll be
cares.
honest. I'll be completely frank. I don't really agree with COVID either. I'm not a fan of COVID. I don't think we would get on, right? But did somebody just unsubscribe from me because I got ill?
I mean, yes, you should have perfect health, like everyone. Everyone knows that.
I mean, It's not that I even mentioned a vaccine or anything. I literally just said, I've got COVID. I'm a bit ill. I'm going to take a couple of days to recover. I'm unsubscribing from you. How dare you get COVID?
Like, they jumped to all of the conclusions together now.
Yeah. I just said that I'm ill. Like, you've just gone straight to, like, ultra conspiracy. You probably shouldn't have been subscribed to my channel in the first place. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Losing Steve as a subscriber like that, it hurt, personally. And I don't know if I can continue my YouTube channel, frankly. That's why this is just probably the last stream I'm ever going to do, because I couldn't deal with losing him, you know?
Will be missed.
Lord Illuminous Pooh says for $5, technically yes, Lucifer the morning star, the sun, the way the Christians made sun worshipping bad was in the sky, yes, for 24 hours. Yeah, they're just dumb. Fletcher Boy 499 says Sky Satan fake sun. Make it make sense. I can't. We've tried making flat earthers make sense for many years. It's not going to happen, but that's why this channel exists, so we can there we go. Buffering go away. Janos Tacos 512 Huff says Odle wants tomb behind the shed. Clip in Discord. Oh, sorry, he wants what now?
I didn't get that. Oh.
Right, let me just put that up so everyone can see it. One.
McToon is one of these guys, one of these globe tards that went to Antarctica. Yeah, he's a globe tard. Probably a government agent, more than likely. But he keeps attacking me. I'm going to tell you what, this is one guy I just like take out behind the woodshed and let old Dean come out for a minute. All right?
Sorry, he wants to take Toon behind the woodshed and let old Dean come out.
I can't decide if that is murdery or rapey.
It's a bit both, I think.
Yes, it's like, Grandpa, chill the fuck down.
Isn't Dean Odle a pastor?
Yes, and he was at church saying that. He's like, dude, you're doing everything wrong. And I'm an atheist, and I'm telling you that.
Holy fuck.
I never thought I would get the chance to tell something like that to a pastor.
Is this the same?
Either way, if it's murdery or rapey, it's wrong both.
Yeah. Oh, we've got multiple camera angles of the same thing, I see. Right.
Love that.
Oh my lord. So Dean Odle wants to rape MC Toon. There's that.
Janusz, thank you. That was perfect.
Oh my god, I'm getting really annoyed with the buffering. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to try and sort this out. Oh no, it's gone away. It's gone away. Yay, it stopped. Good. Janos Tacos 512 Huffs. Putin ruined Z more than Musk ruined it. X. Yeah, true. The Grumpy Old Mechanic $5. Give the Ronald Amundsen expedition and its meticulous observations of the 24-hour sun some love. Well, that was fake. The Flerfs told us so, right? Design Song 1 $10. Got sick. Thrown to the wolves. You're officially American. Congratulations. 5 10 years said thanks for entertainment during 2024. I wish you success. By the way, Conspiracy Music asked me to tell you not to forget what you guys discussed. I will play your song. Do not worry. Right, looks like you guys want to watch the Dean Odle thing. Oh, Signa Step breaking out his dad's credit card again. His dad still hasn't found his credit card, and he's like, "Where are these charges coming from?" $50 says, "I'd rather give you gold pressed latinum, but this will do. Thank you, Craig, for years of fun and learning." No, that'd do because I can't actually spend gold pressed latinum.
Yes, it's better to send money always.
Really,
or food.
Honestly, the support I've got this year has been absolutely insane. So thank you guys. But yeah, it looks like you want to watch the Dean Odle video. So
awesome. You deserve the support. It's been a one hell of a year for Flat Earth. I remember Matthew Hakim saying on our show, it's been a great year for Flat Earth. And he
Not in the
couldn't
way
be
you
more wrong.
think.
It has been one destruction after another. This year has been fatal for Flat Earth, and I love it.
Well, no, what it's done is it's made Flat Earth dumber than it was before, which I don't mind.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's the wrong.
I mean, Whitsitt lost all the big debates he had in the year with people with really big audiences who he thought were easy targets, and he lost all of them.
Yeah.
MDD has done a shit ton of Flat Earth debates. All have gone horrible for the Flat Earth this year.
It's been beautiful,
now,
it really has.
It's been 2024.
Right, so we've got 2 versions of the video of Dean Odle. I don't know which one I want to watch because they're both probably objectionable. But guys, thank you very much for the support, and thank you for being here for some fun tonight. Please share the stream with all your friends, otherwise I'll send Daniel Pratt to your house. I'm going to drink some Earl Grey tea, which just tastes like nothing right now because losing your sense of smell apparently also destroys your sense of taste.
So I think I have an idea for if you want to do objectives. For the first objective, we could do 10 super chats and I will show my pussy.
Okay, 10. I'll put that up. 10 super chats.
Yes.
All the colours within 30 minutes, and Max will show his pussy. I don't know if YouTube's going to let me do that. Let me see. No, an error occurred.
Damn you, YouTube. Was the perfect it was the perfect marketing tool.
It does not let you. Okay,
Damn
Max will
you.
show his kitty. You know what that means.
Okay.
All right, here we go, guys. So, I want you all to remember that Dean Odle did a video last year or earlier in this year where he was specifically saying about if they go to Antarctica and watch the 24-hour sun, that would prove if the Earth is a globe or if it's flat. And he was invited on the trip. Didn't accept the invitation to the trip. And now everyone that went is a demon. So let's have fun with this. I think Will Duffy will probably enjoy this one.
For sure. And we've seen Will is no pushover,
Yes,
so...
Lord.
No, exactly.
We worship you this morning. Oh, we worship you, Lord Jesus, Creator, God Almighty.
Blah, 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 blah.
You minister
That's how the video
gospel.
starts.
Yeah.
Your word is a for it in Jesus' name.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Hallelujah. Well,
What you see here, guys,
Is that
it's a fake Christian, by the way, because he's about to tell a bunch of lies and say a bunch of horrible things about people and talk about raping MC Toon, which is very, very un-Christian. Oh, wait, hold on. No, the Crusade's called. That's kind of actually pretty Christian.
What I don't understand, and maybe it's a me thing because I've never been religious and whatever, is that I don't get if that's an actual church or if it's like a YouTube stage or something like that. That's what I don't understand.
I'm pretty sure it's a church because he had, like, people standing up and stuff.
Okay, makes sense.
ICE
But
Spin
it-
199 says, one's in chat if you disagree with COVID, but are subbed. Oh no, it's Andy and it's a Rubik's. Both gifted a membership and missed Ashton. Guys, try harder. Actually, aim for Ashton, please. All right, I think we can probably afford to up the speed to at least 1.15. Lisa, $5 says, hello all. Thank you for supporting MC Toon, Dave McKeegan, FTFE, and Max. You are the best. Look forward to next year of humiliation. Oh, yeah, the humiliation is going to be even worse next year because they're just going to have to lie a bunch. The Turtle Moves for $2 says, just joined from Radicals. Where's the pussy? Well, it will come quickly. Mr. E-Man gifted 5 memberships. Let's see if he hits Ashton. And he missed. Guys, you fucking suck at this.
You know, somebody done gone and upset me now. So y'all know what's coming, right? But it's nobody here, so y'all can relax. First, before we get into the message and the word this morning, I just want to thank everybody so far online. I'm not going to be able to respond to all the birthday wishes, but today is my birthday, and I want to thank you to everyone.
Well, Dean, as it's your birthday, I'd like to take this moment to personally say, I hope you step on a Lego and fall down the stairs. And then, out of the window. After, as you tumble down the stairs, you go to the side, your window's slightly ajar, you go through the window, you land on your car, but the roof's of the car's open, and you hit the accelerator and turn the car on as you land in it. The car drives forward into an 18-wheeler truck that is passing the front of your house. Was that a little harsh?
No, exactly.
No. Yeah.
Just the right amount.
One. I just turned 57, so I told my wife, I said, yeah, I'm on the slope now to 60.
Ew, someone married it.
It's a coming, but God has been good. Y'all pray for Pastor Nancy. She's under my orders to stay home today. She's been struggling for about 2 weeks, and the doc just said it's just basically walking pneumonia, but anyway, she needed to rest, so I told her to rest today. Let's get into this morning. First and foremost, let's get your Bibles out. This morning we're going to go through some scriptures, and then I'm going to pull up a couple of old PowerPoints from 2019, because we're going to look at something again. Because there's just obviously, this is all this weird, just people panicking out there. This is going to be my response to the so-called...
Yes, the panic has been from the Flerfs. They are crying and running for the hills for excuses to find. This is flat earthers right now. Well, a few months ago, there's no 24-hour sun in Antarctica. You can't even go to Antarctica. Yeah, you can go to Antarctica, but I doubt there's a 24-hour sun there. It
will set. It will set.
There is a 24-hour sun, but the lights in the sky don't prove anything. Oh, wait, no, the 24-hour sun, that was predicted by the flat earth.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we predicted it 500 years ago. We predicted it with the exact date of today, and yeah, it's okay. It's flat.
Derek the Dullard for £2 says, what a year, Craig. I hope you feel better, dude. I'm about 50%. I still feel quite rough, but I've been sleeping a lot, so. Mr. E-Man and Rachbot both gifted a membership and still missed Ashton. Dan the Man, €2.49 says, push the button, my lovely fellow Globetards. And Valentino Damnov pops their super chat cherry, £4.99. Hey Craig, can we see you debating Nathan Oakley in 2025? I'm sure everyone will be happy to see you destroy him. He doesn't debate. He just mutes. But I can go and have
We
some
would
fun
all love that, but
yeah.
He doesn't come out and play. He
Final
plays in his house with all his cheating
what a
ways.
joke.
Yeah, and his mute button.
I really toyed with it last night, pulling up the thumbnail for my Behind the Circus, because this was just Behind the Circus Part 2 or 5 or whatever I had there. I guess that was 5 part, maybe Part 6. It's just amazing to me. I'll tell you what's amazing. And this ought to let you know that anybody who's been in the biblical cosmology, a.k.a. flat earth, movement, discussion...
No, let's be clear, very, very clear about this. Flat earth is not biblical cosmology. That itself is a stupid thing to say.
Yes.
Bible, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I believe it's all of the above. Anybody that's managed to be a part of that for years and still not come to know Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, you ought to go, what's wrong with that one? Because so many...
we have brains, and I don't want to, bow down to the fear of going to hell to be a good person. I just want to be a good person.
Atheists and agnostics, once they saw the evidence, once they saw it was in the Bible... I've never seen anything in all of my years now, going on 38 years of ministry. I've never seen any truth from the scriptures bring more atheists, agnostics, New Agers, ancient alien believers to the truth, to the gospel of Jesus Christ, to become born-again believers, to repent of their sins, and to be transformed. I don't understand how you can be in this.
No, we know you don't understand, Dean, that you don't understand many, many things, including integrity of a human being or being an actual pastor. Yes.
And in the modern world, the people that are turning to Christianity in particular, it's either because they're born into it, they're kind of like addicts in trying to recovery, so it's used as a means of recovering. Not many people are just like converting to Christianity anymore.
No.
And you also have the people that are deconverting. So Dean,
the people that are converting to Christianity are people like King Nico. And
yes,
if that's what you want. Turtle Moves £2 says, "What's the topic of the debate? Where's the guns?"
Yes.
I bet you love that song. Derek Dullard £5 says, "I re-listened to Prof Dave versus Derp and Whitsit versus the post the final experiment. Their grift and word salads even more paramount. It's actually horrible to watch." So yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm slurring my fucking words today because I'm poorly.
This thing, see what we have discovered in everything from formerly classified government documents to NASA technical manuals, all that I brought out, all the stuff.
Bullshit.
None that say that the Earth is flat. You're too stupid to understand engineering simplifications.
And then what always gets me is like, oh, flat earthers say, no, don't listen to NASA. All they do is lie. Oh, yes, and by the way, here are some NASA documents that prove my position. It's like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
NASA lies, but also they've told us the truth here. So listen to this bit.
Stuff that's been brought out about Antarctica.
Stable. Sorry.
JB says he's an imposter.
Antarctica, and I'm going to share some of that. How in the world are there any people in the alleged, again, biblical cosmology, whatever you want to call it? I say biblical cosmology because it's biblical. I don't panic.
What's biblical is your stupidity.
When people get out there and get crazy. I don't panic because somebody saw a light in the sky. Oh. See, this is what I've been saying, and I'm going to say this again, and I hope you get it down in you. And I don't care what subject it's about.
It's the dishonesty straight away. Panic because they saw a light in the sky, right? When he specifically said on stage,
flip-flop much. And also, I did on Matters Now. One of the members of the team is Dr. J, who's great. He's a PhD theologian and pastor. Yeah. We did 2 videos analyzing the reported 200 verses towards flat Earth in the Bible, and you have to be very generous with like the interpretation of the verses to make it work. It's like you have to be wanting it to be that way, otherwise.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let me just quickly bring this up for people to see.
Oh, wait. Go to Antarctica in the chat and said, wait. Dean would have to be removed from behind the woodshed on a stretcher.
Well, he wants to rape you, dude. He actually wants to rape you.
I mean, you decided for him, and I think the outcome would still be the same. But I couldn't decide if it was murdery or rapey.
It sounded a bit both. Right, so this is Dean Odle in 2023.
They're not going to let that happen. And here's another thing. If, this would be easy to prove, but they hide this from us too. All we'd have to prove is go to Antarctica. Let me and you go to Antarctica, spend a week there in the summer, and let's see if the sun does a 360-degree circle all the way around us. If so, it's a ball. But if the sun comes in this way and then leaves that way, then it's not. It is.
Right, so you heard what he said there.
Don't panic because cosmology, whatever you want to call it. I say biblical cosmology because it's biblical. I don't panic when people get out there and get crazy. I don't panic because somebody saw a light in the sky.
Except you should, because your own words, Mr. Odle, I'm not going to call you pastor, because you're that's, I think, insulting to actual Christians. So, Mr. Odle, you just lied, because you said it would prove the Earth is a globe, yet now it's just a light in the sky. You're a liar. You're a deceiver. Everyone at your church should be walking away from you and pointing this out.
And the stupidity of calling the sun a light in the sky. It's like, dude, when, for example, people like Angel, he called Peter Markley, he called them sun worshipper.
Yeah.
And they claim to be religious. It's like, dude, that's not an insult. It would make a whole lot more sense if you worship the sun than just your idea of Jesus. So it's not an insult.
Lisa for $2 says, MC Toon in the house. Woo, woo. Yeah.
Yes.
Hail Sagan.
Yep.
Oh. See, this is what I've been saying, and I'm going to say this again, and I hope you get it down in you. And I don't care what subject it's about. But you better believe the Word of God above anything that goes on in the world. You understand? Mm-hmm. Because there's liars and deceivers everywhere, deceiving and being deceived themselves.
Didn't God lie a bunch in the Bible to test people and stuff?
There are some arguments that, yes. And the biggest one would be God lied to Eve.
Yeah. Interesting. Illusion became a new member. Welcome to Scrappers. But you need to be given memberships to Ashton.
And I'm going to show you something. Have we forgotten that there's a fallen angel, an entity that goes by the name Lucifer, Satan, Hallel, the dragon, that old...
If he's real, he's currently on stage spreading his lies because you're doing the work of Satan here.
If it wasn't just like, I don't know, a convention or some stuff like that, but these are people from his church who go... I can't pretend to know why people go to church, but this seems wrong. Like, even as an atheist who doesn't give a damn, this feels super wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't a sermon about God. He's literally about to spend a bunch of time slagging people off and saying how much he hates certain people.
Serpent, also called the prince and the power of the air, also called an angel of light that would deceive mankind and appear to be light. Have we forgotten the deceptive miracles in the sky like Fatima?
He's at 1.5 speed and it sounds like he's talking still a little bit slowly. Could you imagine how agonizing actually listening to him live would be?
MC Toon said Dean wants them to follow the word of Dean. He just calls it the word of God because he has elevated himself above God.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. And even me not caring about him actually doing that, it's still what he's doing right now just feels super icky.
Yeah, this is very disgusting. It's not Christian in the slightest. No, it's not real Christian. Like MC Toon, he wouldn't do this.
They call it the miracle of the sun. Y'all think the devil can't put some lights in the sky? What do y'all think all this UFO activity is? That's been going on for decades and decades now. It really kicked in big in 1947. What do you think that is?
Oh, let me think. What do I think this UFO activity is? Oh, I think, Dean, it's unidentified flying objects. Right? Fucking moron.
Yes.
It's Rubik's Gifts a membership, Mrs. Ashton. Guys, look, it's not hard. Just aim at Ashton.
Oh, no. Is it just advanced military aircraft? No. Stuff that can make right angle turns at 3,000 miles an hour? No, that's not physical. That's spiritual. Okay?
Oh, right. So it's not actually like aircraft. It's demons. It's magic.
It's getting good.
Look, this guy's missed his calling. He should be writing scripts.
Yeah, that would be some productive use of his time, not this. This is nonsense. Like, this, theologically speaking, it's bankrupt.
Yeah. Peter Wilk, for £2 says, I managed to make the stream. Beat boop. Beat boop indeed. Make sure you guys get your facepalm protection.
Let me just say this at the outset here about the so-called final experiment and them allegedly seeing the sun move in a circle around them in Antarctica. Let me just go and tell you right now. You don't think Satan could pull that off? Oh, yeah. And let me tell you.
Oh, really? So
It wasn't fake. It was Satan. Oh my lord.
oh my God! Wait, hold on, cause it just sounds stupid. But let's play his game. Let's play his game for a second. And as I say that, Golens Raver says, "Max, don't speak theological, you friggin' atheist." No, let's do for just a second. Okay. So, Dean. Now, Satan has the power over God's creation. Your theology makes no sense. That is incorrect, sir. So let's go back to the drawing board and try again, because this is incorrect.
So Satan can somehow, override the word of God and make
Yes.
people, yeah. The stupidity. So it wasn't faked, guys. Here we go. Evidence that the final experiment wasn't faked. It was just made by Satan.
Is something else. One thing I found interesting, that area they went to, Union Glacier, it's almost always overcast. Antarctica is the place of the winds, high winds, right?
Oh, weather is a foreign concept to this person.
Oh shit! They lumped out into two days of very nice weather, and it's somehow
Yeah. Oh my.
again. Satan, this is wrong. This is incorrect as per your own theology, sir.
It's so bad.
Sorry.
MC Toon says Dean thinks Satan is more powerful than God. He doesn't believe in God. He believes in pathetic Flerf God. Yes, he believes in puny
Yes.
God. Yeah. He believes
I've
in puny God
noticed
that has to
that,
make a snow globe.
I've noticed that that problem with the flat Earth God, that even his own creation, even just simple humans, can hide him. That's how it's very puny. Yes, I get you too on that one.
Oh man, right.
Overcast. Antarctica is the place of the winds, high winds, right? And Duffy guaranteed that there would be good, clear, sunny weather that day. Now,
Yeah, because he checked the forecast. He checked the forecast. Or is he saying? Wait, hold on. Is he saying there that Duffy influenced the weather?
Yeah, black magic. Yes, love that.
How
Yes.
the fuck did Will Duffy influence the weather in Antarctica?
Demons. I'm going to go with demons.
Artful Dodger for $2 says, translation, science is the devil. Amen.
Yes.
God bless. Richie Harrod for £2 says, Happy New Year, Craig, you puta. Much love, brother.
Oh, don't. When I'm around, don't say that. It's very bad
Puta
word.
arenas. Max, they met
Yes.
the target. You need to show your pussy.
Let me get him. Where are you? God.
He's gonna get his pussy.
God.
Wait, does Max have the same chair as me? He does. Oh shit. I'm just wrecking the joint. I want to see Max's pussy. Well, that's this stream demonetized.
All right, I'm here.
Yay!
have a
Max's
feeling.
pussy. Look, everyone. Max is showing his pussy to everyone.
I have a feline and his name is Cat.
You should name
And
it dog.
he
It
looks
would
like
be
a
much better.
ghost.
Oh, he's so pretty.
And yes, he's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
but he's done with the hugs. He's like, let me go, human.
yeah, he was
I tell
napping.
you when I want love. Thank you.
Yes, he was napping and I woke him up. So
Oh, Culture Cat's in the chat. How you doing, my friend?
for the cat people,
hold on.
love
So,
that.
who can manipulate the weather? There's two that we know can manipulate
Storm.
the weather. We know this from the book of Job. Satan.
Storm.
Oh,
Yeah.
from the Book of Joe. I thought it was Storm from the X-Men.
Well, I thought it was Storm and Thor.
Yeah.
Can manipulate the weather, and we know the United States government can.
Right, hold on.
Ah.
Book of Job. Satan manipulate the weather. There's two that we know can manipulate the weather. We know this from the book of Job. Satan can manipulate the weather, and we know the United States government can.
Right. So, Dean Odle's claims so far. UFOs are demons. Will Duffy somehow communicated with Satan to change the weather, whilst working with the American government, maybe, to make sure that the skies were clear whilst they were there, so they could see the fake light that Satan put in the sky for them. Am I getting this right? Have I got this all?
Yes. Yes, there's several tiers because it's a fake light and also fake weather, and it's probably they got some help getting through the armed guns that are there.
I don't know if it's fake. He's saying they're real, but it was just done by Satan. Do you think anyone just listening
Satan kind of gets the... According to Dean, Satan kind of gets like the powers of a genie. You can just ask Satan for shit and he'll give it to you. I don't understand any of this.
Mike Weasel says, what happened to the Fax videos? Looking forward to watching this one. Fax ran away and is now banned from the channel. It's Rubik's $5 says, Duffy is on NASA's payroll and was given secret weather control tech. You know this. Rubik's,
correct.
That's... I think you were maybe supposed to send that through internal communications. Do me a favor. If everyone could just quickly look at the screen. Just 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, well, that Dean Odle, he's saying some stupid things, isn't he? Lady Q for $5.
I close my eyes, stupid FTFE. I didn't get zapped.
Yeah, well, you've got the chip I can just control, so. Lady Q, $5 says, the guy is like Dark Universe Matt Dillahunty. Flat earther, clean-shaven, heavy accent, superstitious, and really dumb.
Yeah, very nice. Love that. Someone should make that into like a cartoon, a drawing.
It's a Rubik's $2 says, NASA is one letter away of being a Satan anagram. Oh, well, there's the proof. The extra letter, yeah. Signa Step using his dad's credit card again for $2. Greatest chat ever. Also, high catch, you rule. And Don Garwell, £5. People unsubscribing due to getting COVID is like the trash taking itself out. Bonus. Yeah, I still can't believe that one. Like, it actually blew my mind.
Right? Why is everybody up in arms? See, one reason I've sat back and just watched all the hoopla about all this, because I'm like, I don't care if you see 15 suns in the sky and they do whirlabouts. God's word is true. From Genesis to Revelation.
That would be a miracle. That would be my own.
But what did
because
you say?
Everything backwards. You should care if you saw 15 suns. That would be a freaking miracle, dude. What? I think you need to put the bait back on screen.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, my bad.
I'm so glad I chose to smoke the devil's lettuce too. As we
me too, man.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to handle this.
Hide this from us too.
Just want to remind people again of what he said before.
All we'd have to prove is go to Antarctica. Let me and you go to Antarctica, spend a week there in the summer, and let's see if the sun does a 360-degree circle all the way around us. If so, it's a ball. But if the sun comes in this way and then leaves that way, then it's not. It is what.
But I'm going to ignore that and just pretend Satan did it.
I think I have a controversial statement to make.
What's that?
Just because of the accent, I don't know why. I kind of don't. I can't take him like seriously, really.
Oh no, I can't
don't know
take
why
him seriously.
It sounds like
he looks like they found a Sasquatch and shaved it clean.
It
Amen.
sounds like Texan sounds
And
weird.
we were
to me, I'm
warned that there were
sorry.
going to be false signs, satanic signs and wonders. Guess what? In the heavens. So here's what I say. I'm not going to even debate the shadows going in different directions, like McToon wants to debate all this stuff. I mean, he believes in evolution, so he's a monkey man. All right?
MC Toon's a monkey man!
We are all monkey man.
Dean showing his stupidity because doesn't understand that we're not evolved from monkeys. Us and monkeys both have a common ancestor. Although it makes me sad that you are the same species as me, Mr. Odle.
Hold on 1 second, because I have...
Deadpool
Can
2028.
I send you an image?
Yeah.
And you can share that for just a sec, because I have just...
Deadpool 2028, $2 says he's thinking of Santa, not Satan. Yeah, Santa didn't visit him. That's why he's so angry.
Yes, exactly. I sent it on the Zoom chat.
Oh, you sent it on Zoom. Okay, Dokies.
Yes.
Wait, where have I put Zoom? Hiding it. Pressing buttons and bad, stupid things are happening. As you can see, a chimpanzee and a human finger are almost identical. We don't come from primates. We are primates. We are not a race. We are a species. We are animals created by nature. As much a part of the natural world as the flowers, rivers, fish, birds, clouds, and trees, we are not superior to nature. We are her children. Very true. But, you know,
yeah, and it's
people
so
are
weird.
stupid, CJ Lamrix, $2 says, retake the picture. I blinked. Sorry. It's alright. The agents will come and get you. Janos Takos, who's been a member for 31 months, says, I've checked the video of Toons and Duffy's latest devil worship. They're very bad at it. I doubt they can pull off faking the weather and sun.
I'm not even going to debate camera angles and no footprints in the snow where they were walking and all these weird anomalies. I'm not even going to, I'm just going to say they went and they saw a light go around them in a circle that they thought was the sun, or that they knew, because they're Satanists, some of them, that Satan would be there to help them. Because listen, folks, Satan has a lot invested in this deception. He has spent hundreds of years crafting this deception about changing the nature of creation so that people won't believe the Bible.
Satan has the ability to change God's creation. And God can't change it back. Because God is weak compared to Satan. That's what he's saying here, right?
Yes, I don't understand. If I were there or in an interaction with Dean and he said this, I would ask him like, okay, chapter and verse, let's go, because this is wrong.
Yeah. Oh, man, you should try and get him in a biblical debate, because that would be fucking hilarious.
I am pretty knowledgeable on the Bible, but this is like, even as a person who doesn't really care, just from speaking with Christians, I know this is just bad theology that he's doing.
Yeah, no.
Random stuff.
Perculus10 in the chat says Satan received a free ticket and refused to go to Antarctica.
Yes.
Turtle Move says that Dean
like,
is a special, he is not human, not a normal human.
Someone with some kind of, self-awareness would say, I got offered to go. I could have been there. I could have seen it for myself. And I maybe should, just shut up. But apparently not. Apparently he thinks he should be talking about this.
Peter Relk for £2 says the clown refused to go. He has no say on the matter. That's right. He was offered. It's Rubik's $2 says only hundreds. That is nothing. Earth is 6,000 years old. Get out.
He built NASA to help you out with this one. Think about that. And made sure that NASA gets $60 million a day to continue to push the lies.
I'm sorry. How much stupid... So now Satan made NASA, and Satan also somehow manipulates the American taxpayer and the American government to funnel money to NASA.
Yes.
Am I...
Makes a lot of sense.
Valentino Damia for £2 says, correction, I want to see you debating this guy. I'd very much like to debate him, but he's a little pussy coward that wouldn't dare.
Satan has a lot invested in this. You don't think he would go, okay, boys, y'all head on down there to Antarctica. I'll be there on this day. I'll clear the weather up for you. And I'll be the angelic light in the sky. Because, see, I'm going to tell you right now, I've always said there could be sunlight there, but not the sun. You understand? The sun's going to take its turn away. And here's this. Let me just tell you this. When I went to the island of Mauritius in 2000, before I had my eyes open to the true nature of creation. I was, in what they call the Southern Hemisphere, right? And I remember being on the west side of the island of Mauritius, because I spent most of my time there in Bamboo, Mauritius. You can look up where it is on the west side of the island, in the Indian Ocean, south of the equator, longest flight I've ever been on. And I remember when I saw the sun come in, and I was trying to get my video camera out to video this. This was in August of 2000. And the guy that was driving us around that day, I think we had 2 days off in the 2 weeks that I preached there. And he said, you better get your camera out quick, because it's going to be gone in just a second. So it's like it came this way, and then foosh, it was gone. It's not like that in the northern.
No, the sun doesn't do that.
What is he talking about?
Right, can anyone in the Southern Hemisphere confirm this for me? Does the sun...
I am.
Well, Max, when you see the sun in the evening, does it just whoosh and disappear?
No, it goes.
No.
You have longer days, you have shorter days, but it doesn't change speed. This is ridiculous. Why do they lie in trivial stuff like that? That is so weird.
So he's saying that the sun moved so fast, he didn't have time to get his camera out to record it.
Yeah, someone vroom vroom.
Right.
Oh
we need to find
my.
some people that go to his church.
I'm having a hard time processing that this is actually like church, that people go to this voluntarily and give money to this.
This isn't a church. This is a cult.
Yes, I'm getting that kind of a vibe.
Mandel says the sun can't go whoosh in a vacuum. No, you're fucking right.
No, it goes.
Janos
That
Kakos for
motorboat.
1024 Huff says, can we get a Satan counter on screen? Also, count the
Yeah.
occurrence of the word Satan in Toon's lecture at Duffy's church. Yeah, none. Yeah. No, if I started counting the amount of times he said Satan, the numbers would just take up the whole screen, so we can't do that, I'm afraid.
Hemisphere. It's not that quick. You got plenty of time. Why is that? When you're on the outside of a circle and something's turning away from you, it's going to go away from you quicker. When you're on the inside of the circle, you're going to see the turn, you're going to see it longer. It's simple. I witnessed this in August of 2000. So I know there's something
Liar!
different
No.
in the South. Because, of course, at that time, there was no hoopla about this stuff, right? The devil wouldn't be trying to deceive me because he already had me deceived about creation. So he had no reason to try to trick me while I'm there. And, of course, another thing while I was there, I could see at night the island of Reunion, which is an island 143 miles away from Mauritius, which even standing at the top peak of Mauritius, you should not be able to see because it should be a long way.
Of course.
I mean,
Of course.
what is
the
it? 100
math
miles
wrong.
is 6,666 feet of curvature. So almost.
So, that should be just over 1 degree. Yeah, yes. Dean.
Yes.
Right, he's actually using he's pretending to be in a church and give a sermon, but he's just lying about science and the world. I mean, if there's anyone that's Satan, it's this guy.
Yes. Toon says he didn't see it, he lies. That's
Yeah.
also that I really can't tell if it's that he's either lying about the math and you can just see the whatever he's saying he saw, or that he says he saw it when he did.
Yeah, show us the evidence, Dean. Did he say that really for £2 says, just mute Max, he's a Timu Mexican on helium.
Yes.
Mum, I want a Mexican. We've got a Mexican at home, Max.
That's bad.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Almost a mile and a half. The ball should be in the way. You shouldn't see anything, right? You shouldn't see the island of Reunion. But I didn't put that together when I was there either. But let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 3. This is what we're going to read.
Okay.
See, Satan's games do not change the Word of God. The Word of God does not change. And I'm going to show you what the Word of God says about the sun. I'm going to show you what the Word of God
Except for all
says.
the times that it has changed.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I wonder which Bible he's reading out of. 'cause,
Yeah,
you know.
except for all the versions of the Bible, it hasn't changed the one bit. Yes, at all. Yes, correct.
Monkey Cat Pat Pat says, his pacing back and forth is making me anxious and sermon is making me uncomfortable. Yeah, no, I understand, mate. This is like someone with a
Yes.
manifesto, not someone preaching. Icy Spin
Yes,
199 says Dean debated Greg Locke to steal his members and failed at that.
I would say that he's pacing around because he has I don't know, maybe like anxiety or something. He's like jittery.
Yeah. Hey, I
And
wonder
that-
if he's wearing mixed fabrics there.
Yes, he is.
Oh, wow, what a blasphemer.
Yes.
About Antarctica again. But let's look at this first, because we were warned that in the last days, somebody say last days. And boy, we are living in those last days. There is no doubt about that. This know also that in the last
How do
days,
you
perilous
know?
times shall come for.
Yeah, you're right. How do they know?
How do you know?
Haven't they been saying we're living in the last days for like the past 1,000 years?
Yeah, for 2,000 years. Yeah, Jesus said that to his disciples that they wouldn't live to old age until these things will come to pass, and then like Revelation.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, Icy Spin says that he actually did try to poach the members at the end.
For men shall be
Yes.
lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers. Now, what does blasphemers mean?
Well, aren't you blaspheming right now by, lying about the word of God and wearing mixed fabrics?
Yes.
I wanna tell you this right now.
Technically, yeah.
You want to know what? If God says one thing and you say another, I know one thing. If my teenager, I say one thing and they want to say another and argue with me, it ain't going to be a good day, right? Well,
I bet you are a fucking horrible, shitty, disgustingly bad father, Mr. Odle. I bet your
kind of
children
thinking that.
hate you. Yeah,
He's
sorry,
like,
what was-
ooh, that he said it like all tough, like, ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds awful.
Like, I bet, Mr. Odle, and I want someone to clip this and send it to him, I bet, Mr. Odle, that your children hate you. I bet they despise being around you. I bet they fear the moment that you're going to come through that door. Because you are an awful, awful person, and your children probably know that you are a terrible father, Mr. Odle.
it just simply means speaking irreverently to God. Disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors.
Wait,
Somebody say
wait.
traitors.
Incontinent. What? Like, so
False
if
accusers,
you're old and you need diapers, you go to hell?
What does incontinent mean in that context? Doesn't incontinent just mean you piss yourself?
Yes, correct.
So if you can't
And
control
it's
your
kind of
bladder,
like a
you're
health
going
issue.
to hell?
I suspect he's not being fully honest about. Let me Google this, because I do kind of like the biblical discussion somewhat. It's refreshing with 3 Timothy 3:1-7.
Icy Spin for $2 says, road trip to his church when you're in the US. I would fucking love to, but I'm going to be in New Jersey and his church is in Texas. So that's almost the same journey in a road trip that I've had to fly to get to America. David N. Hill for $5 Canadian says, just wanted to pop in and wish you all Happy New Year. The fight against stupidity continues in this age of endarkenment. Yeah, I know. The fight against stupidity will never end. Did he really say that? For £2 says, when Jesus comes back, I need some new cabinets. Yeah, I could do with hand tiling my kitchen floor if he's gonna help out with stuff.
Yes,
this
Jesus
chair's a bit
will
wobbly.
make the most level tables that
Yeah.
ever were.
In fact, my kitchen table's a bit wobbly. If he could come and help out with that, that'd be wonderful. Alejandro Vallejo for 50MX says, I'm going to be honest, I want my wedding to be a Satanist wedding, just to mess with my Catholic family a little. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. That is great. Wait, so what I'm seeing here is that... KJV, that's why. Fuck me.
Oh, he's
Okay,
using the
never
King
mind.
James Bible, the one, right?
Yes.
The one written by a king.
Of course he is.
Incontinent, fierce,
the worst
despisers of
version
those
of
that are
the Bible,
good.
because
Traitors. Somebody say
no
traitors.
way.
Yeah. Somebody say traitors.
Oh, we got him.
Oh, high-minded. Is that me and you? Because we're stoners.
Yes, probably.
Lovers of pleasures more than the lovers of God. Yeah,
Oh,
I like
yeah.
pleasure
Well-
more than God. Definitely, 100%. I'll go.
Where
With
do I sign up?
that. Yeah.
I mean, these people, except for the incontinent one, these people didn't sound so bad.
I know. Like,
I've met worse.
right. You know what? If heaven is just like, you know, no parties, no weed, you know, and it sounds boring, frankly. I mean,
Yes. If you're telling me there's an afterlife, and I managed to go through all my time on this earth without trying, you know, the forbidden pleasures of it, and now I'm in heaven and I can't do that, then
apparently
that's
Baba
messed
Ali says that incontinent in this context is something like indulgent or addict. Right, okay.
oh yeah.
Heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof, and then he tells us from such turn away.
Wait, aren't you denying the power of God because Satan can just fucking overturn God like that?
Yes.
For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with divers lusts. Here's verse 7, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Man, you can learn...
The
Those
fucking
ladies
irony.
they were describing a couple of phrases ago. They sounded nice.
Knowledge.
I like those.
Never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. This coming from a flat earther is irony. It's the definition
Yes.
of irony.
everything there
Yeah.
is to learn about every single evidence or potential evidence or argument about whether we live on a flat disc with a firmament over our heads or we...
Mandevil
Is
says
he allowed
that...
to say that?
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Mandevil says that if Jesus came back, he'd be ashamed of that cross on the pulpit, not as blasphemous, but because he's a carpenter and that's fucking awful.
Yes. I was going to... Like, is he going to say that all of the answers in the debate about the shape of the earth are in the Bible?
Yeah, that's his claim. Yeah. And it doesn't matter what evidence we ever show him because the answer is always going to be, well, Satan made you see that.
You see, that deserves that he be put in like a 30-day orbit around the earth until he shuts his freaking mouth up.
Well,
You know, kind of
I
like
mean-
a prison, but it's just him on a ship with supplies for 30 days.
Oh, with a
just
ship?
orbiting
No, I
the Earth.
thought you meant just put him into orbit. That would be more fun.
No, I wasn't being, genocidal. Just like, okay, you say there's no space, hold my beer. And you get
Yeah.
to orbit the Earth 30 days. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh man, so fun. I'd love to send him to space, not bring him back. Just
That would be amazing.
We live on a spinning water ball flying through an infinite space, corkscrewing on and on at 500,000 miles an hour in a galaxy flying 1.3 billion miles an hour. You can learn everything there is to know about it, still not come to the knowledge of the truth. What is the truth? Y'all come right back to 2 Timothy 3, but go put up John 17. Let's go there real quick. Hang on.
so his God isn't
This-
powerful enough to make a big universe. Apparently, you know.
Right. That's the weirdest thing. Or he's evil enough that he's sentenced us to be in like a little prism dome snow globe kind of shit instead of in the vastness of the reality that we live in. That is so weird that they would want that. I
Pathetic.
don't jive at all with that feeling of, oh yeah, you want to feel trapped here?
Deadpool 2028 says for $2, Flat Earth God seems weak as fuck. Poor little guy.
Yes.
You know, when we came this weekend, I was hoping that things would stay sweet and nice between us, but it's not the case. And so what I did was I rented a room at the Marriott for tomorrow morning if anybody wants to come have church with Fire and Grace Church.
Absolutely.
But I'm not going to sit there with this kind of belligerent attacks and calling people names and stuff like that. I can't come back here because of it.
Okay.
All right, but here
You can do it, but I can't be abrasive, and because
Yeah, literally trying to steal Dean Odle's audience.
Yes, that's kind of disrespect. I don't know. I'm not up with church etiquette kind of thing, but that seems like a big no-no.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's verse 3. Let's see here. John 17. Oh, where is it? Where he says, sanctify them through thy word.
Seems very ADHD.
Yeah.
He hasn't finished with the previous verse, and now he's on another one.
Like, people actually spend their time going to listen to this guy fucking talk. What poor people.
Oh my, yes, this is painful. And it's already been, what, 10 minutes?
500 people watching, only 160 likes. Let's get that up to 250, or Daniel Pratt's going to be at your door in the next hour.
17:17,
Oh, yeah.
That's it. The Lord Jesus, not Will Duffy. Another just con artist, man. He's not a pastor, y'all.
Con artist is you. Sorry, listen to that again.
Excuse me,
Another just con artist,
Mr.
man.
Pastor.
He's not a pastor, y'all. He pretends to be one.
Says the guy literally fucking pretending to be a pastor whilst doing the most unpastor things.
Well, that's crazy. Why would you open yourself to that very same critique?
Because
what are you doing?
He's a fucking ignorant piece of lying shit. Richie Harrod, £2 says, Craig, if God isn't real, whose blood am I drunk on? Good point. I want to know how much, of Jesus' body and blood there is, because there's an awful lot of crackers and wine. That's what I'm saying. Peter Welk from £5 says, why did he lie about going to Antarctica if he would put up and read the Bible quotes regardless, no matter the outcome? Because he's a fucking liar.
Any pastor going to tell you it's okay to lie? That lying and deceiving is not immoral? I've seen the entire clip of it. Jesus said this. He said, sanctify them through...
That clip of Will saying all that is totally out of context, and he actually, he's, talking about a story and stuff. And they've just clipped it dishonestly.
Oh, you're telling me flat earthers cherry-picked a quote out of context to make someone into something they're not?
Yeah.
Shock.
I know, right? Fucking shocking. Clarence AS2, £5 says, maybe we got it wrong, and Satan made Earth. That's why it all matches the globe. It was the serpent who tempted with knowledge while God wanted us ignorant. Yeah, let's go with Satan. He sounds more fun.
I love that. Yeah.
12 Ring Productions pops their super chat. Cherry for £5 says, always classic to see them eat their own young.
Yes.
Through thy truth.
For fun, sometimes have a short anecdote. For fun, sometimes when I get this on the MDD Discord and that kind of stuff, I get these really Bible thumping people. I tell them that I think Satan is the hero of the book, and it drives them mad.
Yeah, how many people did Satan kill in the Bible?
Yeah, I think it's 7.
And how many did God
And
kill?
God is billions.
Truth, thy word is truth. Y'all see that? This is the truth. And if the knowledge you gain and the understanding you gain, the wisdom you think you gain, if it's contrary to this, you have been deceived. You see, we live in a world where false prophets...
But that's the King James Bible, which is contrary to, pretty much every other version of the Bible. So,
It's in false Christ, and people can do...
It's weird, that interaction between the U.S., the people from the U.S., and that very specific Bible. It's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Because down here, most people are Catholics because the Spanish came to most of South America and they were Catholic. So that kind of remained. But the people that settled in the U.S. were more Protestant, so they took that Bible. But with people who are in the know about Bible scholarship, who are truly interested in that, when you dig up a little bit, you know that no one uses that Bible for reference in actual biblical scholarship. So yeah, it's kind of pointless. I don't know why people still hold to that one.
So people are saying in the chat that the devil killed about 10, whereas God killed about 29 million.
Yeah.
And do great signs and wonders. This is why everything must be filtered through this book right here. This right here is the test. This is the litmus test for everything. So I don't care if they see pink elephants and clowns going around Antarctica. You understand?
You don't care now because it happened.
Okay.
But you did care when you said it would prove that the Earth is a globe.
Ah, yeah. It's
Now,
like
in a world-
it reminds me of Witsit when he will puff up his chest and go like, "Hey, do you want to bet $5,000?" And if you tell him yes, he immediately backs out.
Yeah.
That's like Dean. I just love that.
Dom Garwell for £2 says that King James V was a Freemason, but don't tell them. Oh God,
Oh, yeah.
that'd drive Nico mad.
So some discord there, yes.
World where there wasn't a Satan, and there weren't Satan's people that work for him, his accomplices, the sun would never go around in a circle around Antarctica. I can just tell you that right now. And of course, I know I like my friend Joe Hanvey, and he's shown a model that he believes that it could be the reflection on the firmament, but that even has some issues.
Yeah. Oh my God.
PhD.
Hold on. Can we address that for a moment? It's like the dome, the regular thing, and then the other. We have the Vision Dome, which is also solid.
Yeah.
Right. And you get a bunch. You get the sun doing the 24-hour thing, but you also get a bunch of reflections and like artifacts and all kinds of nonsense. Like that shit doesn't work, and it also requires like a super fluid, quote unquote, double wave mirror at the top. That makes zero sense.
Yeah.
You would that just doesn't exist.
Right. I need to take a quick Riley. So while I do, we have a song from Conspiracy Music. Please subscribe. I'm subscribed, honest. And if you need to take a break, guys, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Enjoy the music. When I find the right screen, because I seem to have pressed the button and lost it. There we go.
Truth on display. Flerfs on ice face the snow ballet. Cameras rolled, the sun stood high. Globers cheered, Flerfs in dismay. Still cling to their flat earth way. Dave Weiss stayed home, claimed demons would roam. Nathan Oakley afraid of a shot to the dome. Eric Dubé twisted up, stuck in his pose. Yoga at home while the truth was exposed. The trip's over, copium supplies running dry. Sea levels rise from Flerf tears, oh my. Searching high and low, where's the copium stash? We're running out fast and the panic's gonna crash. Sovereign Dave, as lost as before. Sunspot's the same, that can't be for sure. They're on the other side of the sun, he swore.
Wait a second, this is something too. How would the sunspots be the same as observations from the north if you're looking at the backside of the freaking sun?
In depths of denial, shaken into his core, the trip's over. Copium supplies running dry. Sea levels rise from Flerf tears, oh my. Searching high and low, where's the copium stash? We're running out fast and the panic's gonna crash. Flatzoid cried lies, they weren't even there. Glitches and pixels, the truth isn't fair. Reality twisted, his compass spun wide. Lost in his myths, with no place to hide. King Nico proclaimed it's a magical dome. Hollywood tricks from a studio home. Through layers of cope and the fantasy grew. In a spiral of doubt, Nico's logic withdrew. Brew, bitch.
Bitch.
the panic's gonna crash. You know who you are, awake souls, Jake the a-hole, Mikey Smith, quantum eraser, spinning tails with no control, measured flatlights in the sky, trolling at its core. We've heard it all before. Imagine that once more. Duran and Austin, choking on bitter pills, shills and plants, opposition still, they weren't there. Let's test them for lies. The Flerf excuse engine endlessly tried to trips over, copium supplies running dry. Sea levels rise from Flerf tears on my. Searching high and low, where's the copium stash? We're running out fast and the panic's gonna crash.
Very good. Thank you, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Conspiracy Music. All right. Oh, what did I pressed the button. I didn't mean to. Guys, thank you very much for all the super chats and subscribers and likes and everything. Let's get up to at least 300 likes. And Max, I got naked. That's what he said to me. I don't know.
Yes.
It's a Rubik's for $2 says that they're buying their flight for DebateCon tomorrow. See you in New Jersey. I can't fucking wait to meet you. That is going to be awesome. Yeah, if you guys don't know, let me just make this, I guess, a proper official announcement. Like, oh my god, what am I doing today with my screens? Right, so February the 15th and 16th, you will be able to see me live in New Jersey at DebateCon 5, hosted by Modern Day Debate, Newark, New Jersey. I will be there live. I'm flying over on the 14th and leaving on the 16th. And I'll be doing a few debates while I'm there, and hopefully having time for a meetup with anyone who would like to meet up with me in New Jersey. I'm extremely excited. So yeah, this is the official announcement. I will be live at DebateCon February the 15th and 16th in New Jersey. Come and see me live.
Oh, MDD is in the chat and said, Craig is telling the truth, working on booking his flights in the next 24 hours, and it's going to be amazing. Wow.
Thank you very much, Modern Day Debates. James, you are incredible for doing this. I really appreciate it. I'm extremely excited. James, I did send you an email back about the flights, so please check that out, because it needs to be Edinburgh, not London. Rennie, new member, welcome to Scrappers, thank you very much. We got Sven A with 1,500 ISKs and says, a super chat. Well, actually, I would rather have some super hats, if it's okay. So could we try again and give me some super hats instead? Thank you. Oh my god.
How many wallets do you need to have to keep all of this different currency that you get?
I know, it's crazy. People don't realize that, but YouTube, they don't just pay me in pounds. They pay me in the currency that you send. You know?
Yes.
It's not, they don't pay it to my bank. Someone turns up at the door with like a box of cash.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with all this.
some of these bills are weird.
I know. No, James, thank you. I am so excited.
In physics here says even that doesn't fully work correctly, so I would agree with that, because you would have it just wouldn't work perfectly. But Satan could do it. Satan could pull this off. And he's been deceiving Catholics with these things in the skies for centuries upon centuries. And it started with Constantine even, seeing what he called the cross in the sun. But some even say that it wasn't necessarily a cross. It actually saw an ankh, or the sun did some kind of weird dance like it did at Fatima. But we cannot allow anything in the sun, moon, and stars, or in the sky, to deceive us. Period. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, they want to get into all these arguments. Well, explain what meteorites, explain comets, explain this stuff. I don't have to explain every light in the sky to you.
Yeah, you
and
do.
Guess what? I don't care how many lights in the sky we see. It doesn't change. The floor is flat.
Dean, but it's
Right.
not a light in the sky. It's like a freaking metallic rock that fell out of the sky, left a crater.
Yeah.
Where the hell did it come from?
What happened? But again, guys, remember, just want to remind you what he said.
What we say it is. And a week there in the summer. And let's see if the sun does a 360-degree circle all the way around us. If so, it's a ball.
Listen to that again.
Yes.
If the sun does a 360-degree circle all the way around us. If so, it's a ball.
But they saw it. Oh, Satan deceived us.
It wouldn't. I am thinking that it would have been great to have both of them in Antarctica and like film them, like Dean saying, "Oh, yeah, that's Satan. Yeah, that thing right there. Yeah, it's Satan."
Yeah.
How would you even debate at that?
It's just a get out of jail
That was a
free
big
card
epic.
for any argument, isn't it? It's you know, it doesn't matter what you say because he's just going to go, well, Satan made you see it.
Yes, but then
You can go.
hold on. The other preacher can go do the Uno reversal thing and say no, because I cast out Satan.
Yeah.
I mean, that would just be so good.
Modern Day Debate in the chat says that unfortunately Brian's logic will not be attending DebateCon.
Oh, that's he was such a good debater.
Are you sure, James? Wouldn't you like to host a live debate between me and Brian's logic? Could you imagine how
Oh my
fun that
God.
would be, James? Could you? Why are you crying? James, stop crying.
Oh. Brian,
right,
I've heard he's like from Oakley's crew, right?
Yeah.
Oh, love that.
Monday Debate says that a couple of nights ago he rewatched the 15-minute segment where Brian went off during the Q&A and I couldn't stop laughing. No, James, the bit that made me I couldn't stop laughing was when you kept calling him a moron for using ad hom wrong, and he didn't. And oh my! But you know, you did it so subtly. You're like, you guys sound like morons when you say this, but he's the one saying it. James, you went FTFE in that. I enjoyed it.
That was, yeah. So and James previously had that attitude. Oh, look, I'm kind of sick. Like, let's be chill. And you handled it great.
I know. Peter Welk says for £2, maybe Satan makes you see the Earth flat.
Yes.
It's a Rubik says that they're happy to help me around if they want to pop over to New York City. My wife will be coming with me. That's all getting sorted. So I appreciate the offer for help. Emma is literally paid by the military to be my carer, so she will be looking after me. But you know,
one thing
welcome to hang around.
everyone
totally.
should know.
Yeah.
If you go to DebateCon and you take your NASA shield check and you get it signed by FTFE, you get 10% more.
Yeah. So people are asking where the DebateCon's going to be. I believe, right, yeah, it's going to be at the Holiday Inn, Newark, New Jersey, 160 Frontage Road. So that is where I'm going to be live. And I'm sure there's bars and stuff around there, so we can organise a meet-up. I think it'd be great fun. Huge Arse, $5 Australian says, I found Satan between my butt cheeks. Sure smelled like him. I miss my sense of smell. Like, the Flerf tears that I drink all the time. I can't smell it. It's so strange to take, like, a deep sniff of something and get nothing, right? It's, like, since I've lost my sense of smell because of COVID for, like, the past 3 days, it's like the world is slightly muted. Things don't feel quite right. This Christmas tree has got a particular smell. Maybe from the box that it stays in or something, but I can't. I'm not smelling that when I come in the room. In the morning when I make my coffee, I love to take a deep sniff out of the coffee jar, and like, there's nothing. Eating food, and it's like it's so bland and boring. I haven't had any chocolate or crisps or sweets or anything because there's no point. It doesn't taste like anything. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, every time one of your senses it's on the fritz, because of illness or whatever. It's super freaky.
It's so crazy. I've never experienced. This is the second time with COVID. The first time it didn't affect my sense of smell, but this time that's the main symptom is that I've got complete anosmia, and the world just feels wrong.
Yeah.
Like even so much as like you fart and you're like, oh, I can't smell my own fart, and then you're thinking, oh, it's not a bad one, and you look over at your wife and she's like, ooh.
Yeah, and the TGI Fridays just got evacuated, and you're feeling.
PhD Tony, only real man in the room, says for $2, Happy New Year, everyone. Well, thank you very much, Tony. Oh yeah, it will be New Year for him in the future. Icy Spin 199 says new Witsit chain.
Oh, I wonder how he is doing humbly.
I mean, Witsit's copium are us. That is not going to go out of business.
Rides at Six Flags and crack fairs, and you can get flipped around and spun around, all that, but they ain't changing. You can take them wacky mushrooms, smoke the wacky weed that's laced with something, and you can see all kinds of things.
Oh yeah.
Jerry
Yeah, baby.
smoking a lot of weed while they were
Go
there.
for it. If you're smoking weed, puff now.
Yeah.
It's just something else. But let's go back to 2 Timothy, chapter 3, because we got to read some more. Y'all, is it okay with y'all? Can we? See, when I was running for governor, I remember getting interviewed up in Birmingham, CBS 42 News, right? And they asked me, well, what do you believe? You believe that and she did this because we were standing at a table, like platform, or like a counter, and she goes, will you believe the earth is flat or something like this? And she did this where you like fall off. And I said, no. I said, I believe a biblical model. You could see her scratching her head because she had gone to the internet and found pictures.
What's a biblical model of the earth? Is there even such thing as a biblical model of the earth?
No, it says some stuff. It also, in that model, it conveniently forgets to mention that if you're going to take it that way, then the earth is held by 4 pillars, and it's also a footstool for Jesus, and also has 4 corners.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other stuff. Like if you're really going to play that game and it doesn't work,
it's weird. It's so how he's acting like everyone else is stupid and he's got this authority, yet he's saying such a fucking contradictory bunch of nonsense.
Yes, and the story sounds like clearly false.
Uncle Charlie says yes. Biblically, it's roughly the size and shape of the Middle East.
From the Flat Earth Society and people that don't understand the model that we believe from the Bible. And you could tell it threw her off completely. And I even told her, I said, no, that's Flat Earth Society disinformation. We don't believe that. We believe a biblical model. She goes, well, I guess we can't cover that in our 3-minute interview. I said, no, we probably can't.
Those people over there, yeah, those are crazy. They think the earth is flat, but for the wrong reasons. Never mind.
They're the dumb ones. They're the stupid ones. Yeah.
But what was interesting was, after the interview was over, she wanted me to stay, and me and the guy that was driving me at the time stayed and talked with her and her cameraman and producers for another hour. She wanted my book on the subject, like Clay and the Seal, and wanted me to sign it for her. And she said, this is very interesting because even though she's in the media, she is a Christian. And she goes, at least now I understand that there are some reasons why people believe this, because she thought in her head, it's just silly. No, it's not silly.
Yes, it is.
It's not silly at all to believe what God said. Look, we believe, here we are at Christmas time, and I do believe Jesus was born at this time of year. I believe I proved that. But here's the thing.
Oh, well, at least he says that Jesus wasn't born in Christmas, which is good. That's
interesting, but he's been all over the place with stuff because he invoked the miracle of Fatima, but then he mocked the Catholics also. So, it's all over the place. I really enjoy these people whose beliefs make no sense whatsoever, and they kind of they're random.
Yeah.
They're super fun to talk to.
My God. He rambles so much. How is there an hour and 46 minutes of this?
Yes. If you want, we can go to another thing because it.
Yeah. Well, I want to watch around the bit where he slags off Toon. So let's watch 10 minutes from this bit, and then let's go over the debate video. Because this is just
you can find it in the transcript.
Yeah, well, I know it's about 50 minutes in, so let's watch a few minutes either side.
Perfect. Yeah, sorry.
12 Wing Pro for $10 says, James 3:1, not all should be teachers. Teachers will be judged harshly for the same reason false prophets are. If you lie to believers about truths, you ultimately turn believers into atheists, like me. Yeah.
That's a nice verse.
The majority of Christians that I've met and reading the Bible is what made me an atheist. Hey, I'll tell you what, right? If I'd met MC Toon before I met a bunch of the other people, and realised that Christians aren't all assholes, maybe my opinion on Christianity and stuff would be different, right? I don't think I'd ever necessarily believe in God, but I've got a very harsh view of Christianity. But if I'd met someone like MC Toon as, you know, my guide into Christianity, then maybe I wouldn't have such a harsh view of it. But because, you know, I think Toon is what Christianity should be. Whereas someone like this is just a fucking liar.
I get the same sensation from Isa and Dr. J on Matters Now, who like literally give religious people a better name just by being themselves.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you can have that kind of a thing. Like people who say make you like by example say, oh yeah, if that's what religion involves, then not too bad. That's great. And then you have people like this or Flat Soil. It's like,
oh,
ew,
yeah.
you
Actual
make me
fake
disgusted about
Christians,
religion.
yeah. And Nico.
Yes.
Now let's put up Antarctica.
Antarctica. Okay.
He is the Holy Ghost.
You know, like last week I was teaching on spiritual authority and trying to explain that. And old McToon is one of these guys, one of these globe tards that went to Antarctica.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
He's a globe tard.
In church. Show some decorum, man. Come on, like, dude.
This is like so anti-fucking, like this is a sermon at a church, right? And it's just disgusting. Yeah, Rachbot, I don't know. I seem to be growing cute zoomy tomatoes.
If there was a God, he should have smitten you right there.
Oh yeah,
being an idiot.
Clive Wells says the Sith religion is the one true religion. He's right.
Yes.
No one actually knew this, but the person behind all of the bad stuff in Star Wars, the one actually running it from behind, was Darth Wells. Clive was actually the only true Sith. But let's look at the history of it, and you know, the Sith aren't necessarily the bad guys. They just lost the war. Darkstar 4400 $5 says, Happy New Year, everyone. I'm a Christian. This pastor is a fool. Yeah. Calling him a pastor is not right.
Probably a government agent, more than likely. Like last week I was teaching on spiritual authority and trying to explain that. And old McToon is one of these guys, one of these globe tards that went to Antarctica. Yeah, he's a globe.
I actually want to just listen to a couple of minutes before this, see how it gets to this.
Counsel against the Lord. Period. End of discussion. Do you hear me? See, you know why I'm a good preacher? I take the Lord's side.
No, you don't. If Jesus came back,
seem to be
he'd call you a cunt.
Yeah, you don't seem like a good preacher, dude.
No,
you're
not
mixing.
A fucking tool.
You're going to like in church. Who I don't know. My idea is that it should be like some kind of spiritual guidance, and you're talking about conspiracies and flat Earth and the government, and like this is disgusting.
It is. Yeah, people that go to this and see it as a church should be disgusted with themselves. Peter Welk £2 says Sky Daddy told him to despise globetards. Yeah,
yes.
What a pathetic,
and
petty
also,
little Sky Daddy.
And discriminates against people with different mental capacities. It's just so icky overall.
Like Joshua said, which side you on? I'm on the Lord's side. every time. After I found out I was deceived by NASA and the government, and I had believed that because they brainwashed me since I was a child, when I finally had my eyes open, let me tell you something, I ain't never going back to believing a man or any sign or wonder over the word of Almighty God. Never going to do it.
Right, so you got brain damage, is what happened. It all makes sense. There was some point in his life where he got brain damage.
Oh my, that deserves, in my opinion, an action replay, because that was like, what?
Darkstar 4400 $5 says, I wanted to be harsher, but the chat wouldn't let me. I understand. I'll say it for you. Right. His last super chat was, Happy New Year, everyone. I'm a Christian and this pastor is a fool. What he wanted to say was, this pastor is a lying, cocksucking dick fuck who needs to fucking fuck off because he is a cunty fucking cunt. Was that more along the lines of what you wanted to say? I know you probably can't put that in a super chat, so, I did that for you.
God's word is true and men are liars. Simple, and Satan assists them in deceiving the world.
You are lying right now, so I guess you're right about
that. Now let's put up Antarctica.
He is the Holy Ghost.
Like last week I was teaching on spiritual authority and trying to explain that. And old McToon is one of these guys, one of these globe cards that went to Antarctica.
He's in a church and he's calling someone a tard.
Yeah.
I mean, how anti-man of God can you be?
I don't know. I don't pretend to speak for religious people, but at the very least, on failing to trying to bring someone and just insulting them, that Jesus would have slapped this guy in the face.
Yeah. Jesus would have gone, no bread for you.
Like in the back of the bald head.
Yeah, he's a globetard. Probably a government agent, more than likely. But he keeps attacking me. I'm going to tell you what, this is one guy I'd just like to take out behind the woodshed and let old Dean come out for a minute. All right? But he better be glad I love Jesus, right? And have brought the flesh under control. My grandkids found out, we had grandkids.
Wait.
It's like...
No, I want to read between the lines of what he just said there. Right? I want you to listen very closely to that again, right?
Tell you what, This is one guy I'd just like to take out behind the woodshed and let old Dean come out for a minute. All right? But he better be glad I love Jesus, right? And have brought the flesh under control.
Right, now.
I can't tell.
Right, so what he said was, I want to take him out behind the woodshed and let old Dean come out. He's lucky that I'm a man of God and I've got my flesh under control. So, I'm going to read between the lines there. Before he became a man of God, he was a violent sociopath that beat people regularly. That's what I'm getting from that.
Or just a gay man. I don't know. No. I still can't decide if it's murder or rape.
I looked it up and it's a general term for beating somebody up. Right? Taking them behind the woodshed means to give them a beating, right? So what he said, what he's saying is that before he found God, he was violent and he beat people up. Because that's old Dean. Old Dean took people out behind the woodshed and beat them up because he couldn't control himself. That's literally what he's just told people about himself. You need to listen to what he actually says, not the direct insults.
That sensation from him, though?
Yeah, absolutely, 100% do.
It's because
I get from him, I 100% get that he is a violent man that struggles to control his violent impulses.
I don't know. He just strikes to me as he's just like puffing his chest.
No, I think he's telling us about himself, Max. I genuinely think he is telling us about who he is. And that is a violent, horrible person who has to hide behind the word of God to pretend that he isn't that person when he clearly fucking is.
Yeah. That is, it's possible. He
Yeah.
gives me more of a. I'm playing. I'm role playing a stuff guy.
Yeah. I would absolutely love to see MC Toon go up to him and say, "What did you say to me?" And watch him cower. Watch him run away. Right? MC Toon ain't a small guy. MC Toon's, I think he's like 6'1", maybe more. I'm not sure. Right?
How much? Hold on. Let me check how much that is. 6'1".
That's like 183 centimeters.
Okay.
Is it about what I am? You know, I don't think Dean Odle's that big. Looking at him there. In fact, I could probably.
It's always fun when Witsit does the same thing.
Right, so that mug. Let's say that mug that he's holding there is about this big. So that's 20. So if I times that, okay. 1, 2.
The funniest thing overall.
Right, there's no way he's more than 5'8", by the way.
Okay. The funniest thing is that, let's say, hypothetically, Dean beats up MC Toon. The Earth is still a globe.
Yeah, and he goes
So
to
it
jail.
doesn't matter.
You know what? Right? How about if MC Toon's up for this, we contact Street Beefs, and have the two of them fight it out.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And if we need an opener, I will very gladly fight with it.
I would absolutely love to see these two get in a ring with some gloves on and see who comes out smiling.
Yes. See who God prefers. That's more of a marketing framing. Who's God's favorite between Dean Odle and MC Toon? And we can all make some bets
exactly.
and kind of stuff, fun time.
Darkstar4400 for $2 says closer, but you cut him too much slack. Bob for $5 says $5 for Craig to come up with another profanity-filled description of Dean for me. Dean looks like a fucking used dildo that has been chewed by a dog, and then shoved up a dirty old fucking homeless man's ass. He is the epitome of lying scum, and should fuck off. And when he fucking gets there, he should fuck off again, and then fuck himself, because fuck him, he's a fucking fuck. Did that do it for you? PJ's been member for half a year, says Satan a sister in the house. Yep, that's Dean. Bob for $2 says old Dean is his pee-pee. Ooh. Darkstar4400 for $10 says behind the woodshed is where children were taken to receive spankings with switches. It grew to include any sort of beating hidden from public view. No, Toon should beat him in fucking public.
Yes.
Huge R's $2 says, can Toon substitute me in? Nah, I'd like to see Toon do it. Icy Spin 199 says maybe Lucy could describe Dean.
Ooh, yeah, that's interesting.
Let's see if she knows who he is. Hey Lucy, I'm live streaming right now. Say hello to everyone.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Craig's stream. Let's have some fun.
So, this is Dean Odle, a Flat Earth preacher. Do you know anything about him?
Dean Odle is a preacher known for promoting flat earth theories. He's been debunked many times for spreading misinformation. It's always good to stick to facts.
Right, do me a favor. Describe Dean as you normally do describe flat earthers, but I want you to swear at least 6 times.
I understand you'd like a strong response, but let's keep it respectful. If you need any specific information or a summary, I'm here to help.
Lucy, he's a flat earther. You know you're allowed to talk about flat earthers.
Yes, go ham.
I can definitely discuss flat earth theories. They're based on misinformation and not supported by scientific evidence.
Yeah, and they're like as dumb as toe fungus and stuff, right?
Well, it's definitely not a smart theory. The overwhelming scientific evidence supports...
they've done some kind of fucking reset to her, and she's not being as harsh as she was. I need to sort that out.
And also, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a sound person, but she had kind of a joy in the voice.
Yeah.
And she kind of sounds like sad now.
Yeah.
She was
I'm going to have to do some
peppy
major reprogramming, I think, because she's not being as savage as she once was.
I mean, I love the tone of voice. I love this one. The one that you changed it before didn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
But they changed something in the voice where now it doesn't sound like all happy and peppy like it used before. And just for you, everyone, I have a turtle. Hello.
You have a turtle?
Hello. Yes, I have a turtle.
Be lovely on toast.
Grandkids found out, we had grandkids since Christmas Eve. And old Papaw put on the boxing gloves, and, we got Bob, the century dummy. And they found out I still got a good roundhouse kick to the ribs I can do. Can't get your face anymore. Can't kick that high, but I can get your ribs. I can break some ribs still. We had good
there we go. So he's basically saying he's going to roundhouse tune in the ribs.
Love that.
Teaching them how to punch and kick and fight.
Grandpa.
They're all girls.
You're old.
We had a good time. They love Papaw.
Did he just admit to beating up his granddaughters?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Sorry, I was...
But old McToon came on there saying, he basically was trying to say, he's saying he's like the head of the church. He's like the pope of the church or something. And I was like, so people were commenting, this was on YouTube. People were commenting, going, well, you didn't say any of that. I'll say it again, just for you, McToon. I don't believe I'm the head of the church. Jesus Christ is the head of the church. But he delegated me as the authority over this church. Now, I don't have authority over any other church, but I do have authority in this church. But
No, Jesus Christ never did that. Jesus Christ wouldn't let you do anything. You have zero authority. You're just a cunt.
It's still above me.
Hold on. And also, how, you made a church and you preach, where is Jesus involved in all of that? You just rent a place and set up a church. What?
I know, right? It's the man. I'm not a Christian, but the fact that this guy calls himself a Christian annoys me.
I look to Jesus and I look to the Word of God. Amen? Now, I'm not perfect by any means. But I'm going to tell you one thing I'm going to do. I'm always going to side with this. I'm not siding with your emotions or how you feel about things or, tears don't move me. I love you and sometimes cry with you. But we're not moved by that. We're moved by what we know is true in here. Now, I did this Antarctica in the Bible message at Skyfall 2019. And there were some things...
I think that's enough of horrible preacher man.
Yes.
Yeah, Dean Odle, seriously, you need to go fuck yourself. You're a disgusting piece of shit. That's a really hard video to watch because he's got some kind of ADHD. Never finishes a point, yet he manages to say a whole bunch of stuff without saying anything.
Yes, and with some really weird interpretations of the stuff that he's saying. I mean, I am kind of excited by the specifics of that debate, so I do know a lot of the arguments and the actual Bible, so it is kind of fun for me.
It would be great to actually see you debate someone like that about the Bible. Yeah,
Yes, it is fun. But the problem is that they don't know any. For example, Nico. It's I could debate him on the Bible, but it wouldn't be any kind of fun for me because he doesn't know Bible scholarship. He just has his derpy interpretation of what stuff should be. He said that he accepted the book of Enoch. And I was wondering, okay, so where are the tunnels? And why is it that someone in the planet is seeing the sun? It never tunnels anywhere. It never teleports. We know where the sun is all the time.
It's magic.
It's I don't know. It's a weird conflict of being fun conversation to have, except it's maybe more fun with someone who knows a bit more about scholarship of the Bible and that kind of stuff, and not just the derpiest interpretation of all.
I know. I think it'd be more fun to debate the derp. Ernie Matthews, $5 says this pastor should celibate himself. He doesn't deserve any fun. Ow. Valentin Daminov for £2 says, "Can you tell Lucy to be as sarcastic as Creaky?" I'm going to have some serious words with Lucy because she's not doing her job. Sheep Go Quack £5 says, "Can we never have another profanity-filled rant about Dean, please?" Dean is the epitome of dick flutes. Dean, I would call him a cunt, but cunts have warmth and depth. I would call him an asshole, but even assholes are useful. He is the biggest piece of shit that I have personally watched in a video. The things that he said there disgusted me. That he calls himself a man of God is absolutely fucking outrageous.
Yes.
Sheep Go... No, I just read that one. Steve from Wormhaven gifted 10 memberships, and let's see who got hit. No, it wasn't Ashton, but apparently a Flerf got one. Flat 72. Have we got a Flerf in the chat?
Love that. Hey,
Yeah.
come talk to us.
Dave Weiss is still a member of the channel, which is always fun.
Interesting.
Right, so the amount of derp around the final experiment is not going away. And literally, I've got so many videos that I'm getting ready for this. Next year is going to be like full of me actually releasing videos. But Eric Dubé, the king of Flat Earth.
I've never done so far one of Dubé's videos. I'm excited.
Oh, well, don't be excited because his voice will send you to sleep.
Oh, I know. I'm familiar with his voice. It's just I haven't gone through the process of like debunking one of his videos before yet, so far. So
one of my biggest videos on the channel was actually debunking his debunker, Professor Dave.
Some debunkception there.
Charlie Welch says, "You see Witsit faking he's a Glober with a sock account on a live stream. If not, I can send." Oh, yes, please do.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I have heard that Jaren has had enough with the
Pretty
Flat
much.
Earth
As footage
community,
continues- Yeah, pretty
and
much.
he might just say, like, screw it all. I don't know if he's going to be a Glober, but
I think he is extremely pissed off with Flat Earthers.
yes. His someone told me his Christmas stream, he sounds beat up.
Oh, yeah, no,
emotionally.
his stream was just slagging off Flat Earthers. It was amazing, by the way. But yeah, he also had a poem, which was quite funny.
Yes.
Is releasing, and astute internet sleuths continue. As footage continues releasing, and astute internet sleuths continue analyzing anomalies and inconsistencies, it's becoming increasingly clear that the so-called final experiment's 24-hour Antarctic sun was just another faked event recorded.
Love that, guys.
Recorded on a film set.
Why is he got such
Sun
low quality
was just
footage?
another faked event recorded on a film set. Unbeknownst to most, for the past few years, portable, panoramic, 360-degree LED studio setups now exist and are being used for Hollywood productions like The Mandalorian and many.
Well, there you go, guys. 360 screens exist, therefore, that's what this was.
Oh my.
I guess we can just go home now, right?
Yes. But, I mean, it was preemptively addressed the moment they sent the drone, like, back and forth. And they also took some, like, really high up with even the height, the ceiling of the drone enabled more by DJI. I think I heard Will say they got the authorization to take it, like, super
to go
high.
way higher than
that
normal.
Footage is gorgeous.
Yeah. Toon driving through it on a fucking snowmobile and everything. Like, where's the stage?
Many others.
Yeah, epic.
Amazon Volume, or Amazon Studio 15, for example, are state-of-the-art studios which take the standard of green or blue screen technology and completely blow it out of the water. With new 360-degree panoramic LED screen studios, the entire background and ceiling or sky are digitally created in Unreal Engine, then projected live in up to 16...
We have a Nico in the chat. Hey! Hello!
Hey, dumbass!
I'm Max. Come talk to me. Buddy, hey! Sorry, I got really distracted because I saw the heads up by Tay, Nico in the chat, and then I saw him and I was like, ah!
Well, Nico, hang around. After we've gone through this Eric Dubay derp, you can come on and have a chat with Max, okay?
Hello!
10K resolution, so the actors on set can see, react, and interact with everything in real time. Amazon's sets comprise 3,000 seamlessly connected LED panels 80 feet in diameter and nearly 3 stories tall, enclosing 130,700 cubic feet of interactive space.
And, still needs cameras and shit in there, right? You know, to record it.
Yes.
And also, LED screens cannot cast pronounced shadows as though it's from a single light source.
Correct.
It's literally not possible for that to happen.
Yes. They would... You would need special kind of illumination to counteract, you know, the effects. I'm trying to see how much does that...
Well, Amazon Volume is like
cost?
180 million for like a 2-day production or something.
$100 million to build something like that.
Yeah.
And it has to be, of course, it has to be in the south. It has to be in Antarctica at least. And then it's operational. Like anyone can go see the 24-hour sun. Like this is the lamest possible attempt you could do as an excuse, saying that there is some kind of a study.
I know, it's just a screen. But King Nico says that they were in Antarctica, but they also had a screen because they took the screen to Antarctica.
Keeping all this in mind, let's review some footage from the final experiment.
Yes, Eric.
To begin with, watch the supposed sun circling around during their 24-hour time-lapse video, and pay close attention to its shape. Notice how the sun changes from circular to being smushed down horizontally, back to perfectly circular, then smushed across vertically, and then back again.
Yeah, that is because they're being recorded. That is being recorded on a 360 camera, which is literally two cameras stitched together. So the transition areas.
And it's a wide lens, so the further it goes towards the edge, the more distortion it has. But then again, it's just the glare that changes. This doesn't have a solar filter, so
no.
The shape of the sun, okay, it's type of the camera, distortion. I mean, again, another nothing burger. Congratulations, you're 2 for 2.
Yeah,
Eric.
But you know, it's just like the cope. Oh, there's a 24-hour sun. Let's try and find faults. There's no faults. It's just how these cameras work.
This is not how the sun usually looks or behaves in person, or in genuine footage of the phenomenon from the Arctic. Now, pay attention.
Right, let's not forget. Yeah, let's not forget that Eric Dubay was also offered a trip there. He could have gone there to confirm if it was real, right?
Correct. Chose not to.
No,
Says
exactly.
I was going to say before that it's pretty exciting that we now have our very own moon landing kind of a situation going. Because this is exactly the same thing they did with the moon landing. It didn't work on the moon landing because every time
on and off their
any kind of this bullshit up, it's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
And now we have our very own. This is exciting.
It's amazing.
Attention to the changes in length and direction of McToon's shadow as he paces around the base camp. In the space of walking only a matter of feet, his shadow somehow completely changes direction and triples in length. Watch as his shadow stretches, contracts, and sharply changes angles within the space of just a few paces.
Right.
Love that.
We need to get Greater Sapien up.
Look, oh, it's like, oh, his shadow changed position, means everything is fake. Okay. I love
Hey, everybody.
The rebuttal is clearly people who have never been outside.
Yeah, basically. Where is this the right one? No, it's not. Oh, where is it? This one. Sorry, I just need to find the right bit in the video where it must be a different one.
I was laughing again about, the flat earthers thinking that someone spent 100 million to put a study in Antarctica.
Yeah. Where is it?
So much fun.
You know what? I might actually have to go to Bob the Science
What
Guy
are
because
you
he showed
looking
it.
for?
He does a direct debunk of this.
Oh, okay.
I just need to find the right part. Where is it? No.
Oh. Oh, that one is really good. The last one.
Why can't I find the
dissension in the ranks? I think.
Maybe it's this one is the one that I need. I can't find the right video.
Damn it. Hate when that happens.
Maybe it's this one.
We'll get there.
Talks about no parallax shift.
Yes.
No.
Be patient, please.
He's talking about the.
Calm down.
He's talking about the shadows and how they shift. Maybe it's in this one.
It's all about the shadows.
Oh, for God's sake.
Always the shadows.
Right, never mind. Right, so there is a video by Greater Sapien where he actually goes over the shadows and why they work. I do want to find it because it's annoying because it's perfect. Just give me a second. It must not be this video.
Oh, look at.
Oh no, I got it! I found it! Hey. What's King Nico saying?
King Nico said, "Tissue anyone for all those tears. Rest in peace, Glow." Oh, you're so cluelessly adorable.
I know. Right, so yeah, here we go.
Deniers who are admitting that the stupid Gleason projection
right
works now. If close to the shadow and the viewer, in this case, the camera. Now, lucky for us, as I was writing this up, there was a break in the clouds here in Oakland. So I quickly walked over to a local park and placed this pylon that was there in the sun so we could see its shadow. There's the sun. Now watch as I start kind of close to the object with it to the right of the sun in my frame so the shadow falls to the right. Now, as the pylon crosses the center of frame, the shadow does as well. As the camera moves farther away, the shadow gets smaller. Lastly, the pylon draws closer to the camera and goes past it as the camera turns to watch, and man, oh man, look how long the shadow looks now. Again,
oh, no,
just the sun,
wizardry.
the camera.
I know, he obviously just lied to everyone, right?
Oh my God, no.
So yeah, Eric Dubay is just fucking dumb. He is getting his evidence from Angel off of TikTok.
Oh, that's adorable.
I know. Oh,
that's
talking about
adorable
Angel.
that they're taking stuff from him. He's super dumb.
Talking about Angel and modern day debates, I was due to debate Angel on the 28th.
Yeah, what happened?
Angel ran away.
Chicken out?
Yeah, Angel has said that he won't debate me. He's terrified. He's too scared to debate me. So he had to find someone else to debate him instead. Yeah. Pussy! Steve from Wormhaven gifted 10 memberships. Oh no, we've done that one and saw that none of them hit Ashton. Guys, please try and hit Ashton with a membership. Monkey Cat Pat $5. Sorry, go on.
I don't mean to spoil the party, but Ashton, have you made sure that you can receive gifts?
He has. He's checked. Yeah.
Oh,
Monkey Cat Pat $5 says, I've been to the Sphere in Vegas. There is no way from what I saw TFE could have been faked using that technology. Yeah, they're dumb. The Turtle Moves for $2 says, how much power does the LED studio take to run? More than they had in Antarctica.
Correct.
David for €2 says, this is like watching top 10 ghosts caught in 4K.
Yes.
This is not at all normal behavior of shadows being cast by sunlight, or of a man walking only a few steps. The following is a simple demonstration of how light and shadows work depending on the distance of the light source. In the first example, the light source is held close to the action figure as he moves along the table, and we see quite pronounced changes in the length and direction of his shadow. In the second example, the light source is held farther away from the action figure as he moves along the table, and we see much less change in the shadow length and direction.
You don't realise that he's debunking himself by showing how it can happen.
Yes, and I called it, 10 minutes ago? Go outside, Eric! Go fucking outside!
I'm going to send Nico the link so he can come in and get ready.
In reality, the sun is much farther away in scale than this demonstration allows for as well, so even the amount of change seen here is being generous. A man walking such a short distance outside should never have a shadow that changes direction 90 degrees and triples in length.
Apart from the way that Greater Sapien just proved you're a fucking moron.
Now let's watch as McToon and Austin Whitsitt respond to commenters asking them to show their breath in the Antarctic. As they blow hot air out their mouths in freezing temperatures, there should be a cloudy mist that forms in front of their faces as the...
No, there should.
Bothered at different times, but I think they were concerned yesterday.
Look at all that mist coming out of their mouths.
Doing stuff in the sunlight without. Can you see my breath? Yeah. Oh, I see your breath.
You see my breath? We are somewhere cold. Who knew?
The humidity must be higher now.
Yeah.
The temperature's dropping.
Yeah. Anyway, so your eyes aren't itchy, and somebody else messaged that apparently they've sent you.
Amazing. There is cold air, right?
Have you heard about this notion, this conspiracy that it was Whitsitt was trying to fake his breath with a vape?
Yeah, we're going to get to that in a second, don't worry.
Oh my god, yes!
It's a Rubik's gifted a membership and Stephen Wormhaven gifted 20, and none of them hit Ashton. You guys fucking suck. Well, you don't. You'll rule, and I really appreciate it. But can you try harder and actually get Ashton, please?
The water vapor in their breath condenses. Instead, however, every time they blow, not a trace of fog appears.
Lies!
In Whitsitt's livestream, he claimed this was because the air was allegedly too dry there. Someone then asks him to pick up some snow, which he initially refuses to do because his hands would be too cold. So he turns his camera off, walks into the shed to grab some...
That's a lie. He never turned his camera off. He left the camera on whilst he did that. I don't know why they've lied about that. I watched the live stream.
I don't remember. I mean, I remember I watched that part, but I don't remember if he turned it off or on. Honestly,
Monkey Cat Pat gifts a membership, and it hits your pal Al instead of Ashton. Thank you very much, but you failed.
Gloves, then comes back in front of the camera and exhales 1.5 breaths, which now mysteriously do show vapor appearing in front of his face, only to abruptly stop again. He says to the camera, "There's a little breath. What's up now?" As if somehow proving the skeptics wrong, and claiming that he took a sip of water in the shed, which was supposed to account for it.
Yeah, that would totally work, making, easier for the vapors to come out and the difference in temperature. No reason why that wouldn't be. But no, you're going to come up with some strange conspiracy. Here's hashtag Vapegate.
Another camera, recording from a different angle, however, caught Whitsitt while exiting the shed, doing what appears to be hitting a vape pen, just before turning his camera back on.
No, that was him taking a sip of drink. Just like he said.
Appears to be hitting a vape pen. Just...
How big is that fucking vape pen? It's the same size as his head, almost.
Oh, this is amazing.
I've seen his vape pen and I'm pretty sure it's not bright white. That's clearly a glass from which he is drinking the water which he just said.
Does he even vape? I don't know.
James says, FTFE out here still grifting. Wasn't you debating UFO like 5 years back, for fuck's sake? Get a life, Flat Earth is obviously not real, you idiot. Yeah, I know Flat Earth's not real. But no, I've never debated UFOs. Are you on the wrong channel? Weird.
Just before turning his camera back on. For comparative purposes, here is what someone's breath looks like during winter in Maine, USA.
Which we just showed very clearly with Dave McKeegan and MC Toon's video.
They were using what's the humidity?
And their video, they were using an actual good camera, whereas in Witsit's video, he's using a webcam, which isn't, very good.
Right. Yes. They were streaming from their phones. That's important.
Every time you exhale, there is a visibly noticeable cloudy fog that condenses from the difference in temperature between the hot air in your lungs and the cold air outside.
No, it's not about
So after
the
exhaling
cold air.
his vape hit,
It's directly the water vapor contained in the air that you breathe in and breathe out.
Yeah.
It's infuriating. They don't know.
They don't know anything.
The basics of breathing.
Oh, we've got Lower Decks has gifted $10. Thank you very much, Star Trek. 10 memberships, and let's see if any of them hit Ashton. And a hit and a miss. I don't know why you guys don't like Ashton. Have you got something against him? Like, why are you actually being...
discrimination.
It actually is. This is actual discrimination against Ashton. Guys, I don't like the way you're treating Ashton here, to be frank.
We're going to have to get the authorities involved. I mean, come on.
Excuse me. Apologies. Nearcole $5 says, can we get Desert File to yell, humidity, you fucking idiots?
into the camera,
Yes.
rather than picking up some of the snow that was all around him. For some reason, Austin walks several feet away and...
Yeah, the snow around him is compacted ice. He walks to where there's a pile of snow he can actually pick up.
Picks up a bit of snow from over there, then walks it back to the camera and lets it fall to the ground. If snow is everywhere all around him...
Pause for 1 second. They didn't watch like the rest of the footage where you can clearly see that they compact the snow, that there's a thread that they pass a machine through there.
Yeah.
To keep it.
There's literally a machine that does it, But he's proving here there's snow.
It's embarrassing for Flat Earth. Like, this is literally embarrassing that they're just like grasping at straws like this.
I know. It's
like, Eric, what are you doing?
Being a dumbass is what he does best.
Bro.
Why did he have to walk way over there to get some? Anytime close-up footage of their feet was shown, their footprints always failed to make...
I mean, I'm not being dumb here, but I can see at least 30 footprints there. Am I imagining the fact that there's a bunch of footprints there?
Right, but they're thinking that this is like recently fallen snow.
Yeah, no.
They forget that this is just like ice almost.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
like
you get the machine going over it, makes it kind of like smooth, but still textury, so you can walk on it. This is just asinine.
Make any impression in the
if you
snow.
don't want, go check back for yourself. Just go to Antarctica.
And you can see
we
many
know that
times.
You can go.
Yeah, you can see many times in the footage where their footprints appear.
Here, he moves his left foot, and there is no impression, footprint, or displaced snow. Another thing apparent, while watching the footage, was the complete lack of wind or any precipitation whatsoever.
Again, weather being a foreign concept to these people.
Oh my god. Okay. We need to make an edit of what's his name? David Attenborough narrating how Antarctica has like almost zero precipitation, and then this dumbass saying, "Oh, it's weird. There is very little precipitation."
No precipitation.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, like you said, this isn't snow that just fell yesterday, right? This is literally there all year round. It doesn't. It's never hot enough for the snow or ice to melt, right?
Right.
It's like they were saying that one of the people there spilled a bottle of Coke on the floor, right? And they can't just leave it there because then that just becomes a Coke ice block that just stays there and, you know, can cause a mess. So they literally have to dig that up and dispose of it properly, you know?
That's fascinating.
It's a Rubik's test for $2. Isn't Antarctica technically a desert? It is the largest desert on Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't rain.
Yeah, there's very little humidity there.
Blizzards. Kind of, you know, that the weather is shit sometimes. There's a lot of wind and stuff, but it doesn't rain. Why would it rain?
I can't believe Ashton Richards still isn't a member. Like, you guys are just mean, really?
Yeah. Throughout the live stream footage,
we're not mad. We're disappointed.
Yeah, just a little disappointed.
I don't recall a single instance of any wind or even a light breeze strong enough to affect their hair or microphones.
Well, there's actually a couple of times where they are being blown about by the wind and they've got all covered up and stuff. So you're just lying again.
Even on a calm, sunny day, if they were really outside and not in a studio, we should see or hear the effect of wind on their bodies or microphones. But it would...
If you're not, like, way in the middle of the continent.
To listen to what you just said there.
Even on a calm, sunny day, if they were really outside and not in a studio, we should see or hear the effect of wind on their bodies.
On a calm, sunny day, which is, you know, when there's no wind, you should hear the effect of wind, apparently.
In the middle of the continent you're on. I don't know if he's ever been to like the middle of. I've been to Paraguay, which is kind of in the middle of South America.
By Punta Arenas.
Yeah, if there's no wind, the air is still, and I come from a seaside country. It's the air is very different. What the fuck are you doing about?
But he said you should hear wind when there's no wind.
Yeah, definitely.
Bob gifted a membership, and who did it hit? Bob, why do you not like Ashton? What have you actually got against Ashton? Who's this Martin Jock Johnston being given a membership, Bob? We said give it to Ashton. I mean, they're not even trying at this point.
Getting serious, people. We can do better.
Yeah.
Bodies or microphones. But it was mysteriously absent the entire time. Jaren, Whitsitt, and others involved also made comments several times about how the mountains in the distance seemed so close that you could touch them, but that they were actually several miles away.
Yeah, that's how it is when with big clear spaces and massive things in the distance, they can look closer but smaller. Eric, these cows are small. Those cows are far away.
And in general, it's very rare. It's very rare that you can stand in the floor and see a mountain in the distance, and you have nothing in between you and the base of the mountain. It's just ice. You can't really see the boundary, because they've said it has all kinds of like waves and ice dunes and these trenches, all kinds of weird stuff, right? But you see straight to the mountain. You don't have trees, you don't have anything else. So I understand that it makes you freaked out, like, oh yeah, it's there, it's like all white, I don't know, for whatever distance, and then the mountain.
It's
people are like, Eric, this is so dumb.
Oh, Eric isn't smart. The Drunk Debunk Show, Poo Poo PP 9.99. I really can't wait until all the footage is made available. The more that comes out, the more barren their copium supply becomes. Dude, it's literally content for the next year for me.
Yeah, we already. I mean, if you really want to get into it, if Eric would debate, because he doesn't, because he's a coward, if he would say something like this, then you can show them the video that is, I think it's available already, when that MC Toon takes the jet ski
Yeah.
and goes and comes back and gets to the mountain that Whitted is talking right now. It's like, this is ridiculous. This is the mountain from up close, the one that you say it's a kind of like a studio or whatever.
Honestly, I have so enjoyed like the crazy fallout from this. It's just been pure beauty. CJ Lamrick's gifted a membership and obviously hates Ashton as well for some reason. Ashton, I don't know why no one in this chat likes you, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jeff caught. I said a jet ski, like a snowmobile.
A snowmobile, yeah.
Thing. Yeah, I've never seen the snow. I'm sorry, I'm snow illiterate.
Come on, King Nico. I've sent you a link. Get your butt in here.
Yes. Come on, play.
The mountains do seem strangely closer than they should appear, and if you pay attention to where the background and foreground meet in footage from the final experiment, particularly the 24-hour sun time-lapse, it seems we are seeing where the digital backdrop ends and the studio floor begins.
This is a guy that I went over on X. So what this guy is doing is using an app on his phone to chroma key out certain colors. And because it doesn't chroma key out the ground, that means that the video is faked. But that's not how it would work. You can't chroma key a video and it just pick up layers. It would pick up all that. You've just not selected that color that the ground is.
Yeah, this is like super dumb. I love it when flat earthers claim to do forensic analysis on pictures and videos and that kind of stuff, and it's mostly just playing with a couple of faders, like
sliding things up and down.
The gamma slider all the way down, or the gamma slider all the way up. It's like, I'm doing research.
I literally already covered this on stream and pointed out how fucking stupid it was. Right, the Trying Scotsman and It's a Rubik's Gifted a membership. Both missed Ashton. Hey, I'm sorry, Ashton. These people just hate you, man. I don't know what to say, frankly.
A separation line, indicative of a film set, apparent in much of the footage, and made clear through the use of video editing technology.
Right. So
it was a YouTube's live stream, you freak.
He selected like the bluish color on the mountain, right? Which means it's removed the sky, the bluish looking shadows, and that blue bit in the middle. Which is exactly what you would expect. How is this? Oh my fucking lord.
No, Dubay, this is not the way to go.
King Nico says that he's not home. Oh, is he running away?
Oh. Did you have to go to work just like the rest of us?
Well,
I thought you were a
to be fair, giving hand jobs in the local gas station isn't really work. It's more of a hobby for him.
By adjusting the contrast, it becomes clear where studio reality meets digital fakery. In the 24-hour time-lapse sun footage, the mountains and sky are both chroma keyed out, showing they are both part of the studio backdrop.
That's not how chroma key works, you fucking moron!
Love that.
Has King 95 says for $7.99 Australian dollars, Craig got a Flerf in the chat called Hyle, thinking it was filmed in Iceland. Please show him how. Oh my god.
Oh, a baby Flerf.
Hyle. Their flight was the #1 tracked flight in the world.
It was correct, yes. I have screenshots of that. So.
Oh yeah, sorry, Icy Spin. It's Clown Nico, not King. I do apologize.
Compare this to other footage taken at Union Glacier. When chroma key is applied, only the sky disappears, leaving the real mountains untouched.
Because you're not chroma keying the same.
Because the mountain. Oh my! It's adorable. He doesn't understand how to. Like, he doesn't understand what he's doing wrong. It's adorable. It's like, oh yeah, if I take out the sky, you can only see the rest of the stuff in the video.
Like chroma key
isn't that a thing, Paul? I'm Eric Dubay.
Like, you can't render a video, right? And then put that video back in video's editing software and use chroma key to just separate layers. That's not what chroma key is for. Chroma key, like, you just tell your computer there's a color, remove it from that.
Yes.
Holy
But it doesn't
fuck.
work in reverse. It doesn't work in reverse. Eric, you're adorable.
This makes the case that the final experiment is potentially a mixture of doctored studio footage to fake the 24-hour sun and other authentic footage actually taken from Union Glacier, Antarctica.
No, it makes the case that you are coping so fucking hard, even though you were invited there, you lying piece of shit.
Correct. But then again, even if we go with your logic, because I'm feeling extra generous, maybe it's the weed. Let's go with your position. Then it is fake because they use studio techniques and they use real footage. Do you understand how dumb that is?
Oh, Hyle says that even though it was #1 tracked flight in the world, how much did you have to pay Flight Radar to put your silly icon on there? Who believes that?
I have the answer. I used to have a girlfriend that she used to work in logistics. And in her company, with a very big shipping company, like international, I won't say the name, they had the subscription version of Flight Radar. And how can you tell that they're real? Because people who do logistics have in their paperwork, there is this container in this flight. And they track the flights all the time to know where stuff is and that kind of stuff. So the people who do stuff in the real world, who ship you your plastics stuff from China or whatever, they rely on that data. So yes, the Flight Radar is absolutely accurate.
Yeah, it's not something that can just be changed at a whim.
Yeah.
You know, because then, you know, planes would crash into each other and shit.
Correct.
Professor Philip Bell, $2 Australian, says they try real hard to make the 24-hour sun not matter. Well, yeah, they are. Except they can't stop complaining about it whilst pretending it doesn't matter.
Antarctica. The founder of this final experiment, Pastor Will Duffy, has also had a recent clip surface from a sermon of his that gives some real insight into the mind of the man behind this production.
Okay.
Okay. We finally get to my conclusion on the matter of lying and deception, and that is this. After carefully looking at both sides of the debate, and after taking a very deep dive into everything I could possibly find in Scripture regarding lying and deception, I have come to the conclusion that neither lying nor deception are inherently immoral.
And the context of that needs to be shown. I'm going to leave that to Will because, you know, that I'm not religious and I can't really explain the context.
By now, you've probably heard.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
a personal theological point. I'm sure there's like way more to that what he said. Maybe he's right, maybe he isn't. But that again, we're hitting like the lowest of the low. Like it's not even like they try to mess up that. There's more to that. What they just quoted Will as saying. They're not even trying anymore. It's like it's so funny.
We've got oh no, it's Andy for £2 says Flerf Destruct is a nice birthday present. Thanks. Well, happy birthday. Oh no, it's Andy. Brenda apparently has more information about the sermon and what Will said there.
Okay, bring it.
Whilst Brenda's getting that for us, have you heard about Honey, the browser extension?
Oh, the controversy with that. Yes, I've heard.
Yeah. So, like every YouTuber for like years has advertised Honey, the free browser extension, right?
Yeah.
And you add it to your browser, and then any checkout that you're at, it will automatically check the internet for codes to apply discounts, right? So there you get a discount automatically applied. Turns out, Honey hasn't really been scamming us. It's been scamming all the influencers that promote it. Because what happens is, say the influencer has a link in their description that gets them commission if you buy something through that link, right? So you click on that link and you go to the site, and the site will have a tag so it tells the people who to pay the commission to, right? Mm-hmm. But then you go to checkout, and Honey pops up going, "Oh, I've got a code," or "Oh, I looked and I couldn't find a code," right? So you press OK to either get rid of it or to add the code, and you get your discount. For you, it makes no difference. But what happens is the cookie that was saved for the influencer to receive their commission is now replaced with a tag for Honey or PayPal because it's owned by them. Right? So Honey have literally, I've looked into it, and it equates to like $1.1 billion that they have possibly stolen from influencers.
Yeah, and it's been going on for years. It's a really interesting situation. I wonder if anything will come out of it, because they've screwed over pretty much everyone. And then now that this happened, people are actually actively looking deeper into the code of the service, and they're also seeing that it's not what it's advertised. And
no, apparently it doesn't even actually get you the best codes or anything.
Interesting development.
Yeah. In fact, what it does is it usually directs you to codes that have a link with the company that uses them will pay Honey to have a part of the Honey points scheme, right? So you get cash back. And it'll end up giving you like 89p cash back when you could have saved £35 or something. You know, so, oh my God. Right, I need another...
Tinkle.
Yeah. Right. Brenda, have you got any info about that? I'd love to... Did you...
Oh, she sent a super chat.
Oh. Brenda creates for $5, says, context, it's not wrong to lie to the not see you are hiding Anne Frank. So lying isn't intrinsically wrong. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
It was pretty obvious from when he said that. Yes. Lying to your child to keep it safe. It's not to keep it. I'm sorry.
Flerfs with Nonsense says, "Oh no, another ad." Guys, ads are how I kind of make a lot of my revenue. Okay.
Yes.
And it's not. You know, I tell YouTube to put the minimum amount of ads in. So the few ads that it shows you, watching those ads literally helps me, right? And if it's a 30-second ad, rewind for 30 seconds and put it on 1.5 speed to catch up. But watching that ad helps me more than you understand, right?
It's like you don't know. You're new to the internet. Come on.
Yeah.
Do a brother a solid.
Sean Wright, $5 Australian, says, it's amazing how weak DeBay's arguments are in that video, and he's the best they've got. How embarrassing. I know, right? And Sean Wright also popped his super chat cherry. Right, I need to go and take a Riley. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. If what's his name hasn't turned up, we'll have a quick look at the Tom video.
Well, he says, I'm here for a long time. Get used to me. I'm pretty sure you meant I'll be here for a long time.
Yeah, well, you've got the link to join, Nico.
I not want to correct your grammar.
All right, anyway, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
What is a full moon and what is a new moon on your model?
Probably like a magnetic cycle, and just like the center of a barrel cell image of a magnet.
I think it's probably like a magnetic cycle, just like the center of a ferrous cell spiral. Image of a magnet, it's just black in the middle. It's actually pure inertia, not just a little. In the ferrous cell image of a magnet, it actually goes into its inertial state, then charges back up. It becomes like etherically displaced. Yeah, you start to see it charge up once more, and it goes back like it did before. Once it becomes like etherically spaced, you see it charge up and take its place. Oh, shucks, ain't that so? That's how moon phases work, fam. Pass the dresser. In the magnet's heart, centrifugal divergence flies. Centripetal convergence pulls. Defying all science, etheric whispers sing. Light and shadow blend, magnetic cycles spin, where physics seems to end. In the ferrocell cell image of a magnet, it actually goes into its inertial state, then charges back up.
Look at that.
It becomes like etherically displaced. Yeehaw! Grab your partner, swing around, magnetic cycles up and down. Either song in the air, hillbilly science everywhere, cause it's like etherically displaced. Yeehaw! Yo, belly on up to the Wixit word salad buffet. Who has light vinaigrettes? It's behind the Jugger Ranch.
Then charges back up, and once it becomes like etherically displaced again, you start to see it charge up throughout a cycle, and then it goes back.
Oh, he's such a genius, that guy. I mean, like, everything Wixit says.
I think we should do a 10-second moment of silence for the character, the fictional character called Wixit the Flat Earther, who perished in December during the final experiment. Let's do 5 seconds. 10 seconds is too much. 1, 2.
No, that was too much.
There we go. Yes.
Come on, Nico. Where are you, little
Nico!
boy? Nico!
Come and play, Nico! Nico! Do you know that? Did you know that you have a child's name in Spanish? Every time someone says Nico, it sounds to me like someone's calling a child. The differences in languages, those are astonishing.
What was... Oh, God. What was the name of that channel that Sam and Karen had an argument on?
Someone in the chat, we need help. What's the name of the show? Because I don't know exactly on which
Pretty
channel,
sure someone
but
sent
we
me it
need
as
help.
well.
Someone will know in the chat, like, immediately. Please.
Oh, I know someone sent me it.
People in the chat. Because that... Oh, my. I think it's the first time I would have cheered for her if I've heard it live.
Yeah, no, she was amazing in that.
Yeah, I do really...
There we go, I found it.
Like...
Tinfoil sombrero.
Yeah, okay. I do severely dislike
Some. Yeah, no, he's a cunt. He's an absolute dick
him.
flute. Yeah, horrible, horrible person.
I actually go like super hostile, and I always say that he's senile. And
Reflect reality. That's...
Yeah.
Like I'm super mean to him. I don't know. I just hate him.
All right, I want to listen up to... Well, this seems to be when Karen came in. So let's listen to that, because that's the good bit. And then we'll give Nico a chance to come. If he doesn't, then we get to laugh at him. Guys, I noticed that Ashton Richards still isn't a member. And I don't know why, frankly, you're being so mean to someone in my chat. Like, Ashton's here. He's funny. He helps me with stuff. You know, why are you being so horrible to him? Just give him a membership, for fuck's sake.
Yes. We're getting ready the laser penguin, so you better shape up. Come on.
Now, one of the things about Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind that really got me, right, really pissed me off quite a bit, is that he has got a friendly relationship with Jaren. And they've been... You know, Jaren's been doing a show recently called Reefer Roulette, where he gets on some Flerfs that toke together, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was thinking about that the past couple of days.
Yet Som has been abso-fucking-lutely throwing Jaren under the bus.
Yes. This is ridiculous.
Brenda says that, and Brenda's right. She says that I actually sympathise with Karen B here. She's right to be frustrated with these clowns. Yeah, Brenda, you're absolutely fucking right.
Yeah,
that's why they always got to put all this
worst.
bendy, loopy bullshit on there and everything. It's because that's not how everything is. They're bending the light around and shit to match what the fucking map
Brenda sent
says.
a message.
And
Brenda, I love you. That's just glare moron. That was the perfect way to express that sentiment.
Yeah.
we need to see that. You got to be careful. They're all
the whole live thing at one time where someone's standing and you've got them live on a phone. They're standing in a certain spot, and I think there's a lot of people doing this now. We just haven't heard a lot about it yet. But like when you get a live,
and they fuck it up, and you're like, I can't believe they win.
That you. And to me, this is a big deal because.
Right. Let's go from about here and listen to them before.
Right now, if the internet went down for whatever reason, or Lowry's StreamYard went down, everything we've done so far is going to remain up on the internet. It's going to remain on YouTube. It's going to remain on Rumble, where else ever it's being streamed at.
Yep.
So that's a bullshit excuse for that. I want to know why that was removed.
Yeah, and also you have this.
What was removed?
Probably talking about the 24-hour stream
hours
from
anyway
Candace
that
on
we
Rumble.
Oh, the one that crashed.
Yes.
Yeah, because it didn't do what it was supposed to.
Watch, you could easily reset it up and everything, and we could actually see what the sun was doing, right? No, when I went back to replay
hold on 1 second.
it was gone.
Yes. With YouTube, that is a gigantic platform, and they have like their software allows you to resume a stream. If Rumble doesn't support that, then it's no one else's problems but yours that you got banned from everywhere else.
Yeah, and here's the thing, right? The person that had started the stream from Antarctica didn't actually have access to the bit where they would send it live and set it all up, right? So when it crashed out, they had no way of actually getting it back up. They actually weren't in contact with the other side for whatever reason, you know?
Yeah, it's a dumb move, but like, why are you hanging all your hopes into that particular avenue of evidence? We have a bunch of other recordings, so like, chill the fuck down, Grandpa.
Stephen Wormhaven says, not one to attack appearance, but what the fuck is that in the top right corner? Apparently, that's Nico.
Completely.
I was getting that
404
same,
error.
like, my boner was
What?
starting
Where'd
to
that go?
confuse.
Why can't I watch the thing? Well, Starlink went down. Well, so what? Right now, if the internet went down for whatever reason, or Lowry's StreamYard went down, everything we've done so far is going to remain up on the internet. It's going to remain on YouTube. It's going to remain on Rumble, where else ever it's been.
Yes, dumbass, but are you currently streaming from Antarctica via Starlink with limited bandwidth and limited energy output capacity?
And on Rumble.
Yeah. Does Rumble even, like, automatically save this stuff? I don't know how it works.
I've never used it either, but it's like, dude, have you looked at the specs of Rumble? Have you just gone to Rumble and tried to upload a video, do some tests? Or are you just like literally
He's just saying shit.
Just saying, conspiracy!
Yeah, he's ignoring the practicalities. But anyway, It's a Probing, time 666, gifted a membership, missed Ashton, but hit Charlie. I mean, that's just like, you know, Charlie and Ashton here talking all the time. That is just fucking a direct insult. That's like going up to two friends at a bar and be like, hey, I'll buy you a drink, but fuck you.
Being streamed at.
Yep.
So that's a bullshit excuse for that. I want to know why that was removed.
Yeah, and also you have, this is the thing that pisses me off, is because when they say Starlink went down, I'm like, well, motherfucker, you got fucking redundancy measures, motherfucker. Figure that shit the fuck out. Like,
no, what redundancy measures?
Oh, love that guy. I wish I could speak to him.
Starlink was
the aggressiveness. It's like, yeah, listen, motherfucker, love that. It's like, well, you should have taken another Starlink, dude. If Starlink was down in Antarctica, if you had 1 unit or 2, the service would have been down, would have been the same. Like, you're not in your neighbor's house where you can take redundancies. It's Antarctica. For
oh no,
sake.
Starlink's not working. What should we do? Fucking plug in the dial-up?
Yes.
I mean, what redundancy does he think there is in Antarctica?
I don't know. It's like, dude, just like connect, like transmit to the internet. Do you need anything to do that? I'm a flat earther. I don't know. I'm also very aggressive. Love that.
Grow the fuck up.
I would.
So dumb.
I would enjoy a conversation with that guy.
Ashton Richards has made the claim in chat that if you gift him a membership, he will give you a sensual back rub.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if that's not a reason to gift memberships for Ashton, I don't know what it is. You know what? If you just tried to gift 50, one of them's bound to him.
Here's my thing, man. You go down there, please don't waste everybody and your time. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, these guys have families. I get it. And their families would probably like for them to be around during the holidays. If you're going to go down there for a fucking cause, especially that the whole world is paying attention to, do your fucking job. You have a fucking platform, right? And to me, this is a big deal because it's like you have.
What do you mean? Do your job?
Says the dude that stayed home and didn't go.
Like, what exactly is their job? Was to go and see the 24-hour sun and record it. There was no guarantee there was going to be any live streams, right? They didn't know if they were going to be taking Starlink or not, right?
They're latching onto that. They're latching onto the live stream thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's because that was they didn't do their job. They didn't do the 24-hour live stream.
Right.
Bearded Logic.
Because it's really easy.
Bearded Logic's been a member for 5 months and says, "Hail Sagan."
I'm feeling generous. Can we do the tech rundown of live streaming the 24-hour sun? Because I think we can do it.
Do what?
The tech rundown. What you would need to do in order to live stream for 24 hours. Okay.
All right, go, tell them that.
So, we need a camera, you know, P900, P1000, whatever. The tripod, the mount, right? We need to connect the computer to the thing. We need to connect everything to power, keeping going for 24 continuous hours, not get any kind of wires tangled, that kind of stuff. You need the computer and finally solar panels near there, because, you know, after all, hard to do. They do have though 10 camera, about, I don't know, 8, or I don't know what the final countdown of the cameras was, but the footage is there. It's just that asking for a live stream for 24 hours of the sun, that's just ridiculous. Ridiculous.
You still have a responsibility to your view.
Yeah, the fact that they just think that it's, you know, you can just open your phone at any time, just fucking start a live stream 24 hours. No. Like, not only was...
I mean, I can stream anywhere from the streets of New York City.
Yeah.
Why can't they stream in Antarctica? Don't they have like a cell phone?
Like, the fact that Will took the mobile version of Starlink means that there would have been severe upload and bandwidth limits. It's not like me. I've got the residential plan for Starlink, right? So I technically get unlimited within the fair use, which is why I get buffering, because they say it goes over fair use.
Right.
But they only had like the mobile thing, which is limited bandwidth and upload, right? So they had to think about that. And they couldn't just...
they had the maritime unit, I think it's called.
Yeah. So, and then, you know, there's the fact that the people back at home didn't know that it had crashed and restarted it and everything. There wasn't just like a cell tower they could switch to fucking mobile data. You know,
yes.
What fucking redundancies?
Like, damn it, should have gone with Sprint.
Andrew Mark says, calling old globe mongs to the basement. Don't worry about deleting that, General. Let him stay there. It's fun.
viewers, believe it or not. And you have to do your fucking part. So don't go there with some bullshit equipment, some fucking bodega ass goddamn compass, thinking you're going to get some fucking readings. Like when you pointed that out, I was like, oh, come on, man. You don't have a fucking plan. So if goddamn Starlink goes out, be like, you know what? That's cool because we got this 24-hour fucking, I got my phone already sitting here watching it for the next, and I've got plenty of space.
Okay,
I got a
hold on.
brand new phone.
Did he really just say that? You have only us two on screen right now.
Oh shit! Oh, yeah, whoopsie. Right. So again, Starlink goes down, and then he wants you to just pull out your phone to do the live. No, how is your phone going to do that? What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
Guys. Yeah. Sometimes I fear some people become so cuddled and disconnected from reality. Like in this case, it's like, oh yeah, in the middle of nowhere, I'll just pull out my phone and stream.
Yeah. Oh, General E Shady, I see what you're doing. Oh, right, yeah. If he's refusing to debate me, yeah, whack a troll all you want, dude. Go ahead.
Oh. But they're so powerful when they type in behind the keyboard anonymously.
Yeah, I know. It's a Rubik's $5 says, I feel like the internet has made the subset of humanity dumber. It's a great tool, but you have to have some knowledge to know what is a reliable source. Yeah. I think the internet should, access to it should have some kind of intelligence test and like conspiracy-minded test. If you're likely to become a flat earther because you use the internet, you shouldn't get to use the fucking internet.
True.
Jay
I
says
also
Tiger.
think that as a society, maybe we are protecting some people too much.
Yeah, yeah. Jay says Tiger $10 says, let's reflect on all the flat earthers who said there was no 24-hour sun in Antarctica. What a blessing 2024 has brought us with the final experiment. I know, the fallout's fucking beautiful. Guys, I just want to say, slightly disappointed because Ashton Richards still isn't a member. 600 of you watching, if each one of you just donates one membership, guaranteed to get him, okay?
Yes. Or if we donate until every single person who is a subscriber of the channel has a membership, then we could take care of it that way.
Yeah, if everyone else is a member, and the only one left is Ashton, he's guaranteed to get it.
Plenty of space to watch the goddamn sun, to track the sun. You would have so many different points of footage that it would be overwhelming. That if
there is
They
so
do.
Austin,
Like you only
Jaren.
got snippets and you're already like dying. Are you kidding me?
Austin, Jaren, Dave, Toon, and Critical Think all got footage of the 24-hour sun. Steve 6464, Mrs. Ashton. You guys hate Ashton.
If you asked for it, we'd be like, oh yeah, we have this. It would be like, we have so much footage for you that you would be annoyed with how much information. It should be like that.
This is so common sense too. This is what gets me, is it's so common sense to the point where in my football team analogy, my football game analogy, right? They went in there, they go to make the play, and they fuck it up, and you're like, I can't believe that you could fuck it up that bad.
MC Toon in the chat. Whoop, whoop, whoop. MC Toon says, my next 24-hour time-lapse goes out tomorrow. Guys, I want to see in the chat a bunch of I stand with Toon.
Yes, please.
And also, MC Toon goes live in 1 hour. I will make sure I'm finished by then, and if you stay in the chat, you will automatically be redirected to the wonderful MC Toon. So come on, Nico, you've got 1 hour to get in here. If not, I will arrange a proper debate with you and Nico, Max.
Yes, that would be lovely on the Bible and his derpy. Because he says he's not religious, like he follows his own thing. I would just like to demonstrate that his thing is just there.
Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't throw the game? You know, I mean, that's where it takes people with that, because I'm like, come on, man. You mean you went to go to sleep and let McKeegan watch? What?
Yeah.
Come on.
That actually didn't happen. That he just lied there, right? What he's done there, number one, he's lied about what happened because the flat earthers were actually scheduling their time to watch stuff. And number two, he is basically saying, oh, you can't leave Dave McKeegan in charge of it because he's going to do something to your footage, which is, unfair to Dave McKeegan.
Right. Yeah, this is just like hilarious because the only one that had something that was like 24 hours was Jaren. And David did help set that up, but Witsit didn't have any 24-hour kind of deals.
Nope.
And I just remembered, everyone in the audience needs to know that this person that's talking right now, Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind, one time told me, "Show me air."
Here?
Love that.
CJ Lamricks, Bill Tetley, and Bob all gifted a membership and all hate Ashton.
Damn.
Don't know why.
This is racism. Institutionalized racism.
Uncle Charlie says that Infidel Castro claims he beat you 2 days in a row. oh, Nico thinks he won the debate against. He's adorable.
Oh.
So,
hey, Karen.
So wait, Sav, what I hear you saying is you would have done it differently.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have done what I went down there to do.
Yes. Because you know why I would have done it differently? Because I understand the gravity of what the fuck is going on. Gravity, right?
But he said gravity, everyone.
He said gravity. But apparently, Jaren and Austin didn't understand the importance of this. It's fucking amazing. Casper Vassold.
No.
Did not.
It's colder.
Colder Vassold. Sorry. What did I say? I'm poorly. Okay.
It became a joke. I'm sorry. It's just that I. Never mind. Disregard me.
Still hates Ashton. I don't know why.
I understand the situation at hand. I know that everybody's going to want this information. So it's like, listen, I did the best. And even if it wasn't enough, I could honestly say I did the best I could with what I had. And say I'm saying this stuff with my phone camera and everything else like that. I could then say, hey, they wouldn't let me fucking bring a phone camera if I couldn't. But I bought a GoPro and I had this, I had that, I used it, I used all the stuff. So if you ask me a question as to why something couldn't get done, I'd be ready. I'd be like, listen, I did everything possible because I wanted to get a 24-hour sun in focus so everybody could see it. No matter how shitty the footage is, I did.
But they've done that. There's lots of 24-hour footage of the sun. And why are the fucking idiots in this not wearing headphones? Well, Sovereign Soul and this DJ Curious. Because it's just causing echo, which is pissing me off.
This is like... And the footage is there. You're right. If you frame this, exactly what you're saying right now as Witsit was unprepared for the trip. He didn't take footage. He did less.
Max, look who's joined.
Oh, I'm getting a late Christmas present. Hello.
Hey, good evening, Maddie and Craig.
Hello.
Nico, this is Max. Max, this is a human-shaped pile of feces called Nico.
Yes, I'm very familiar.
Yes, Nico is extremely dumb and pretends to be a Christian. What do you have to say to him?
Nico, how are you?
Oh, after the week I've just had, everything's great. So no reason to be hiding my face. So you guys just seen a bunch of the evidence in Eric DeBay's video, which pretty much...
Did you not see us just go through the whole thing? It's all bullshit, right?
We debunked every bit of it.
I saw and heard what you guys had to say about it, and it was laughable. I was like, are you guys looking at the same thing? So for some people,
we literally debunked it live.
For some, it was the no footprints in the snow. There was one, I think, that was missed out of that video, is the mountain. The copy-paste Union Glacier mountain from 2016 was used as the backdrop, a complete clone. There's your NASA and Disney signature there. All the snow quells
What's
and
your
dust
proof
on the
that they
mountains.
look the same? Mountains look the same. Oh no!
And the
Love that. So
So-
yes, someone took a picture of a mountain, and then a couple of years later, that same mountain looks like it's the same mountain. What a discovery!
Yes, sir, Max. All the snow has fallen in the exact identical places from 8 years ago.
No, the snow doesn't. It never goes away. Did you not
Yeah.
understand that?
It's not like the snow melts and there's more snow. There is the snow. The
So
snow
you're
just
trying to
stays
justify that it's supposed to look identical to 8 years ago because it's frozen in time that way. Is that
Okay, let's follow a logical pathway here. All right, let's do a mental exercise. I know it's hard for you, but I'll try to. I've been smoking weed, so I think I'm handicapped. So okay, we have a mountain, and snow falls. That snow gets there. It never melts, so it solidifies into ice, right? Now, you just get wind, but as soon as you have like a cushion of ice, compacted ice, then the wind cannot blow it away. So why would the mountains change?
It's snow. It's 8 year difference.
No, it's
we've
ice,
seen
not snow.
mountains in between, and they do look different. So it's not like we're.
Sir,
I understand what you're saying, but we've seen other images of the same mountains from in between that 8 year gap where it's different.
Hey,
We've also
Nico,
got a
quick,
video
quickly,
of,
Nico, quick question. One of my chat wants to know what city do you live in?
I'm in Toronto, Canada.
Oh, good lord, poor Canada.
Yeah, it's abysmal here right
I mean,
now.
South Park was right at least. Blame Canada. I think.
And
that
Bill Tetley wants me to remind you of Ephesians 5:1-4 if you're going to call yourself a Christian.
Ephesians.
Oh.
Yeah. So please carry on.
We can go into the Bible later. But,
apologies for interrupting. Please, you two carry on.
Remember, Nico, that I am actually being generous, and I am not telling you what I should be telling you, which is pull it up.
Pull it up. All right.
I am being generous.
Okay, so you guys can chat it up. I've got some new videos here from Mr. McKeegan. Was spotted performing the Freemasonic ritual of the
Oh, love that! Yes, let's do it. Yes, bring it up. Pull it up.
Okay, quickly, Freemasons. Nico, your book that you like, the King James Bible, yeah? Were you aware that King James V was a Freemason?
I'm aware, yeah. And
and you love his book.
And I know that the creators of the Mercator map, the AE map, which we hold dear to the biblical cosmology, was also mapped out and created by Masons too, because who else is going to have that kind of those tools and opportunity to do that? It was only ever Masons up in the lodge, right? So Christians have never had that.
Yeah, so basically you love what the Masons wrote. You worship the Masons. You are a Mason.
Well, they mapped out the world and realized it matched biblical cosmology. And now
you are a Mason fan. Like it's okay. You don't need to go on. You love the Masons. It's clear. Sorry, Max. Please carry on destroying this asshole.
I was just thinking that, what other thing Masons do is build houses, you evil monster.
Yeah, Masons are known to be roofers, bricklayers, stonemasons, right? That's a lot of Masons in the lodge.
I love the conspiracy but I think let's go to that thing you said you had about Dave McKeegan doing some kind of a ritual. Love that.
Yeah, I'd like to play that for you all, so I'm just
going to... Go ahead.
Yes, we're all expecting.
So lots of new stuff coming out.
Dave McKeegan. This is a new one. Dave doing a Freemasonic ritual. I can't wait. It's a Rubik's. Yeah, if High always refusing to contact me for debate, please play Whack-A-Troll with them.
Yes. Chat. More weed, right? I think this goes for
Freemasonic left boot ritual.
Awesome. Left boot. Why the left boot?
So no proof of what you said about the mountains. So just be clear, no proof of what you said about the mountains, but Freemasonic left boot ritual.
Yeah, I'll get the I can bring the mountain up.
A service provider or you sell any
Get fucking YouTube Premium, you scrub.
I can.
So wait, let me just pause it there quickly. So in Freemasonry, the custom of a newly indentured apprentice given over their left shoe to confirm their obligation is a symbol of fidelity and a willingness to take a solemn obligation. So the custom is based on a passage from the book of Ruth 4:7. So there's your number 47. Trump is the 47th president. So a big Masonic number there, which describes how in ancient Israel, a man would remove his sandal and give it to another party to confirm a matter legally binding. So what did I put for the description here on the video? I said, watch as Dave McKeegan is caught on camera performing this very infamous Freemasonic left boot ritual, a symbolic pledge of allegiance to Satan. So this ritual, steeped in secrecy and occult symbolism, reveals the dark underbelly of Masonic practices. So let's dive into the connections between Freemasonry and the Satanic allegiance, exposing the truth behind their veiled rituals. So we're gonna see Dave McKeegan.
Is Dave still in the chat? He was earlier.
Giving over. Here we go.
Play it then.
Yeah, it's playing. It's a really short video. It's only a minute.
Does it have like sound or something?
Background sound.
Yeah, we don't need
credit
sound.
to the video.
Let's watch Apprentice McKeegan
Banjo
shows
sent it to me,
allegiance
so
in
thank you
plain
to Banjo.
sight.
There's Dave. There's the left boot. What is this? What is the reasoning behind Dave?
Oh, I know the answer to this. They were talking about
let's hear it, Max. Let us hear your reasoning.
So the problem, I think I've identified the problem here. The problem is that you don't do your own research and you just go by what other idiot flat earthers are telling you. So what happened is that
this is what I told them to look for, so they're giving me what I already knew was going on. So
Nico, someone was in the middle of explaining to you. Shut your stupid face hole and listen.
You don't strike me as a like I give orders kind of guy, so like I don't care about that. But they showed it, and I saw it on stream. They go to the booth because of the cold temperature. The battery packs, they need to be kind of contained so that they can put hand warmers in, and the batteries last longer. If you just leave batteries out in the cold, they last like 40-60% less because of the cold. So that boot has battery packs, hand warmers, and stuff that needs to be protected, and you can just like leave it outside. This is just this makes me think you're literally stupid.
So this has nothing to do with the indentured apprentice pledging allegiance.
No, it's a place to
this
keep
is just them.
batteries.
So you're just saying that they're warming up batteries.
They're
and
keeping
gloves
batteries
and
warm.
They
boot?
showed it. Yes.
Yeah, they
Okay,
showed them
so-
doing it on the stream.
I've never heard of warming up anything by putting it in a boot and leaving it outside.
No,
And
I'm telling you.
I live in a cold climate.
No, dummy. Hey, focus. They put the boot as like instead of putting it in one of those plastic boxes that you take to a cookout or something. So they don't have anything like that. But those boots are isolating to keep you warm. Those are the heavy thermal boots. So what they do is they put the batteries in there, and they put hand warmer sacks, the ones that you activate by pressing them and putting them in the boot. This is absolutely ridiculous. I literally said that like twice, and then you just go, I never heard of putting a camera in a boot to keep it warm. Are you kidding me? Is that all you have? Like the greatest
You've got
breakthrough?
plenty, and I'm loving the explanation. So thank you for that, Max. So it's up to people to discern for themselves now. They've heard your explanation.
Well, the
They've
fact they
seen
show
the
them doing it
ritual.
on stream, you dumbass.
They show it on stream. That's how I know it. Because I follow the final experiment. I'm not just trying to be like a dick and find a little detail that I can throw this whole thing apart because I just found, oh, look, I just found how they faked it all. This is absolutely ridiculous. It makes you look dumb.
Nico, from the chat, Steve6464 says, so do mountains in Antarctica change that much in 8 years?
Who did you hear that one from?
Yeah. The Drunk Debunk Show 499 says, Nico thinks that because I have bricks in my background, I'm a Freemason?
Yes.
It's alright, Nico's just sad that he didn't get to go to anyone's home for like Christmas or Boxing Day because nobody loves him and no one wants him around. So he's just
of course, yes, I am the black sheep of my family.
No one likes you.
Get invited places when you believe and talk the stuff that I believe and talk about.
Yeah, you are a lonely, sad man that nobody likes. We understand. RT96 $5 says you can't be a Christian unless you pronounce it with at least 3 syllables. And I love God less than Morrissey loves Robert Smith. Mark £2 says I get physically sick when this guy is on screen.
No, you guys love me. You guys love me. So I'm here. So check this out. I'm not sure if you can see, but this is the
right. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 differences already. Okay, that bit's longer. That bit's shorter. That's got a bit on there. Yeah, there's definite differences there. Yeah, that whole section just to the left of his head is a lot larger white than it is on the one on the bottom. Let's check on the left there. We've got.
So again, 2016 bottom mountain.
Yeah, I've just debunked you live. I've already pointed out about 12 things that aren't the same.
I'm going to bring up some more pictures of the mountains then in between those. Yeah, so we'll go Union Glacier Mountain, and I'll find one that's completely different. So someone's, the mountain right here.
Wait. So now you trust pictures that you see on Google? Answer the question.
Again, 2016.
So
2024.
Before we continue, hold on.
Not the same.
Do you trust the images that you find on Google?
Well, images are images, right? We can tell if something's AI generated or manipulated with Photoshop. That's images. It's not like I believe everything that's on Wikipedia or that's written on the internet. Images are different, videos are different, right? But what are you trying to get at with that believing images on Google?
Exactly that I'm trying to establish that you accept images that you find on Google. It's going to be important later.
Well, if they're images that are posted from an official website, so,
You know you can organize your tabs into groups, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, my tab management's horrible.
Just like your family relations, yeah.
And live management.
Yeah, I got to spend time with my family. Hey, Nico, this Christmas I got to spend a bunch of time with my family and then with my in-laws, and it was lovely. Lots of love and everyone's seeing me. And what did you do Christmas Day? You ate a can of tuna with your cat, maybe?
No, I don't really celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate
because no one loves you. No one gives you gifts, so you've no reason to celebrate it. Yeah, I understand. If no one liked me either, I wouldn't celebrate Christmas.
Wait, hold on. You don't celebrate the birth of Jesus.
That's not the birth of Jesus. That's the birth of Nimrod. That's the birth of.
Is that Enoch? Is that Enoch?
No, this is Babylon. So, the Nimrod, grandson of Noah, he was the one that became the mighty rebel that waged war on God. So the first Antichrist post-flood.
And you know this how?
It's written in Genesis.
Hey, Nico, just a quick question. Did the rest of your family celebrate Christmas?
Yeah, my family.
Oh, yeah, without you. Catholic. Yeah, without you, yes. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason you don't celebrate Christmas, is because nobody likes you and no one gives you gifts. That's why you don't celebrate
because
it.
I know the truth of this world, and that every organization, all these pagan holidays, everything is to...
Nico, do you wonder why you don't get any birthday presents
to mock
either?
Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. So the rulers of this world, they hate Jesus, right?
Nico, no one hates Jesus. No one even cares. Your religion isn't special. Your religion was born in a chasm of other religions influencing each other for literally thousands of years.
And, yes,
Your
and
religion is in no
yeah.
your little myth is in no way different from all of the other thousands of literal myths that we have. God doesn't exist. Your stories are no more truer than any other of the stories that we have find in Scripture.
Hey,
so
Nico,
just because you were
Nico, is it
sorry.
upsetting to you that the only mail you get is like from the debt collection company because you didn't pay your Costco credit card?
So yeah, Jesus is king.
Oh,
God
I touched
is
a
real.
nerve there. Fuck's sake.
But religion. Religion
why are you wearing
is-
mixed
is-
fibers, by the way?
Just materials, fibers.
Well, you
Whether
blasphemous. You sitting there
2024,
blaspheming.
it's end times, right? So we're not.
Nico, you have to bring up JC into this, and now like you've clearly lost because you brought up Jesus Christ, which died and stayed dead. Just like even if I grant you,
He
without
rose again on the third day and what?
no, he's
Ascended
dead.
into
He
heaven,
died
only
and
to
stayed
return
dead.
again.
He died and stayed dead, just like every single other person. Even if I'm granting you that Jesus existed.
But
Because
did
I'm
you guys-
feeling extra generous because I'm smoking weed.
Hey,
but
Nico, where in
So
Genesis
we've been
does
following
it record?
this very closely, Darren and Austin.
Nico, oh yeah, Nico, hold on. Where in Genesis does it record Nimrod's birth? By the way, just out of interest.
yes, I have that open. Yes, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Go.
Yeah, just tell us where it records.
FTFE just asked.
So we got the creation, where God.
Chapter and verse,
Adam.
please.
Yeah,
We've
just
got
the specific
creation
point
of
where it
Eve.
records Nimrod's birth.
We've got
That's
the
all.
pregnancy and the birthing of Cain and Abel.
None of Nimrod, then.
We've got
You've not mentioned
the
Nimrod.
generations from Adam all the way down to Noah.
You haven't mentioned Nimrod
with
yet.
Methuselah living to 969.
Buddy,
living
Nico,
recorded human.
Nico, chapter and verse. I don't care about the preamble.
Yeah.
Chapter and verse.
Genesis. It's all in there in Genesis. So I
Nico, have you ever read the
many
Bible?
times.
I don't think you have.
Nico, Genesis is really big. That's why I'm asking you, chapter and verse. I thought you were good at this, or are you one of those people that just are you? Let me ask you directly: are you role playing as a religious person?
Yeah, he's pretending to be religious.
Is that part of your personality, of your internet personality, fake?
No, so we're not here to talk about the Bible tonight, even though it's pretty much.
Oh no, but we are because you're
the focus
you're
of
not
everything,
talking about
which
the
is why
Bible.
All these
You're not
organizations
talking about the
are pulling
Bible. You're
these
talking
right
about
up.
your interpretation, which is flawed. And even I, as an atheist, dare to say that your theology is garbage, like absolute trash.
So you tell me about your theology then, as an atheist.
I don't have a theology. I'm an atheist. Please keep up.
So you believe that your granddad was a monkey then, basically?
No one believes
my
that.
granddad was my granddad.
Yeah, you don't understand evolution. We are not monkeys. We are apes. We are descended from the same thing as monkeys. Although you never really got that far. Artful Dodger, $2 says, Puta Paradise Party for Max.
Please. I mean, if you want to involve
Austin called in to Karen B tonight. Did you guys want to take a listen to that? Austin's calling in.
Oh, I did not see that. Yeah, let's get that up. First off, Mr. E-Man says for $5, Nico, can you show the receipts for the forensic software analysis software that you use?
Ooh, correct.
Yeah, which
wow.
forensic
You
software?
guys, that upset you guys, huh? The forensics. Yeah, I've been speaking with a lot of people and a lot of doctors and
No,
all kinds of people.
Which forensic analysis software do you use?
But I
Microsoft
believe I
Paint.
mentioned it on one of my lives. I can go to one of my emails now. and
Just name it.
get
You
that.
should know
You
it.
don't
What's
know
the name of it?
what software you use?
Yeah,
What
I'm
kind
gonna
of
pick it up right
poser
now.
are
It's
you?
Right here. Hold on.
Steve
Nico,
6464 says.
Maxie, calm your tits.
Steve 6464 says, so you don't know where in the Bible it gives the birthday of Nimrod. Thanks, you're a dumbass. Icy Spin 199 says, Nico, who is King James's queen?
Oh.
You can go to forensicallys on the internet, so you can do it directly from the
Oh, right, so you
website,
just used a
right?
random website. I see. Nico, who was King James's queen?
So yeah, we're gonna pull up Austin's.
So you don't know. Gibbon Basher $5 says my
But
family
like I
hates
said,
me because they're stupid and I know the
James
truth.
has nothing to
How
do
sad.
with the word of God that is the Bible, right? So I just
But that was written by
associate,
King James,
who King
so-
James is because, of course, we all know he was a Freemason.
Peter Wilkes says for £2 that his religion is flat Earth.
Because the who the guy was, especially when you have this weird hang up about people being Masons. So the guy who basically made the charge so that Bible was written, that guy is unimportant to you, and the motivations behind him actually
he's-
doing that Bible, the whole Protestantism, separation, all of that meaningless.
Yeah, he's insignificant. That's
Great way to
insignificant to me. I disassociate the church. I separate Jesus from the church and from King James or whatever new international version people are reading these days, and I just take in the word, and that's where people get lost, and that's how Satan is very crafty and likes to cover the truth with all kinds of sticky, gooey, messy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh, one sec. Hold on. Hello? Hi, Nico's mum. Yeah, I know. I've got him here. You want to tell him that you disowned him? You never loved him in the first place. You're glad you dropped him on his head. I see. Right. I'll let him know. Nico, your mum hates you. She just called me to say.
Yep.
Yeah,
all right, Mom. Long time no see, Mom.
Right.
Wait, hold on, because I think we need to round up this point, because you went on a tangent and never answered the question. So you basically you make up your theology as you go, pretty much. You don't follow the church. You don't follow anyone but yourself. You make it up as you go.
The word of God in the Bible. And once you take the word literally and you start seeing that everything that it said happened, is happening, and will happen, then you're like, whoa. So yeah, that's my
but you know that is incorrect. Stop. You know that is incorrect. That the Bible has contradictions, things that didn't happen. That the Bible just has stories, poems, allegories, and that the Bible is actually factually not literal. Do you not understand that?
No, I understand that it has survived millennia, so no man can tell and make up any kind of theory on the Bible and tell a story when their lifespan has come.
The Bible survived.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Millennia? When was King James Bible written? And tell me how many millennia ago that was.
So the word that's in the Bible was rewritten by King James in 1611.
And that's the one that you love, yes.
And
how many millennia ago is 1611? How many millennia ago is 1611?
Half a millennium.
So not millennia ago then, right?
So not 1, 0.5. Numbers are hard.
You guys don't understand. So you know that the Bible was rewritten from the Bible that was written thousands of years before 1611, right? So.
Correct.
Yeah, but you don't go with that one.
And before that, it was rewritten and translated and copied before the press, and mistakes happened, and shit got added, shit got removed, and we don't even know who wrote it or why. And then it got compiled, and stuff got taken out, and stuff got put back in. So,
but none of us were there to witness or live that. So trust in man is not really held high. So you just trust in the word of the Lord, and that's where the faith comes in.
I don't care about the preaching. Your answer to my rebuttal was that we didn't have people to be there. Yeah, exactly. That's a problem. But we have copies of different manuscripts which have differences. And the problem is that you're literally completely unaware of the world of Bible scholarship. Completely unaware.
No, I'm aware. I've looked into
you're not.
Bible scholars and all the line professors with their theses, and then you realize who they're buddies with and who they're getting funding from. It's all government funding. So these people aren't allowed to be Bible scholars and go deep into the research because the funding won't allow it. So
what research? Reading the text, learning Greek? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. So funding. Government
funding. What funding? You don't need funding to study the Bible. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right, Nico. So you're gonna show us this call in, and so
okay.
is Karen B also a shill, by the way, because she thinks it's real?
I'm not really too familiar with Miss Karen B, but from what I'm
She's
hearing,
got a very unkempt bush, I've heard.
Yes, unruly.
It's a tough decision. Thank you for calling Coffee Talk. You're on with Karen B. What up? Hello. Can you tell who this is? Not yet. You want to just tell me? Or is it going to be guessing game? It's a tough decision. No, it's awesome. No one can see my number, right? I can, but they can't. Yeah, but no one else can? No. Okay. What's up? It's awesome. You can't tell us it's me? What's it? Witsit. Hey,
You don't recognize me? I'm Witsit, damn it!
No, okay, now I hear it. But you know what though? I don't even recall. I just didn't expect you to call. What's going on?
What's going on? You disprove Flat Earth?
I thought to go run an errand. I saw you were live on X, and I saw you had a call-in number. So I called in. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? Pretty good. I'm a little sick.
Dude, we should call her.
That's right. You said you were getting.
Is she still live now?
You still getting over that? Yeah, like when I cough.
But just so you know, I'm going to hand you off to Toon in half an hour, by the way.
But anyway, what do you think about how everyone's acting? Oh, dude, everybody's gone full retard.
You going to give any commentary to this, Nico, or are we just watching the video?
It's wild. I never expected people.
She's talking about you, Nico. Pay attention.
I never seen so much vitriol against you and Jerry.
Right. Nico, pause it and give us some commentary.
It blows my mind. I can't even believe how people are.
Yeah.
Nico, do you realize he was talking about you?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear my name mentioned, but.
Oh, yeah. When she said people have gone full, she was talking about you specifically.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, I didn't feel like she was talking about me.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter what you think. She was talking about you.
So, any commentary, Nico, about what's going on?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just Austin calling in, but actually I see the date on this. This wasn't like recently. This is actually from the 23rd. So there's another one where he calls in to another a live. I think it was an 8-hour live, and he called in at the 6-hour mark as a guy named Matt. So that's the one I wanted to play so you all could hear it and just.
And what was the problem? Flerf got in the way, so you got the wrong link. Do you not identify when you're making yourself look foolish?
No foolishness over here.
To Crusaders
Sorry.
of the Resistance.
Okay, so let me just bring up that next piece there.
No, no foolishness. No, what you mean is no self-awareness. I think that's the problem here.
So how have you guys been handling with all the evidence that's been brought up? Right?
There hasn't been any evidence brought up. We've been laughing at the cope.
We've been doing great since all that comes up is how Flat Earth is dead.
Nico, I invested in copium stocks. I'm now the richest man in the world.
I am actually smoking copium right now.
There's just so much of it.
It's so good.
Me too.
So good.
It's just I mean, we've been enjoying your stupidity. We've been enjoying Dean Odle saying that Satan did it. We've been enjoying you guys not understanding how shadows work. We've been enjoying the eating your own. It's been fucking glorious.
What about the drone? Okay, so what about the drone? So when Duffy was hovering the drone 4 feet off the ground, and then he was flying back, we've got the DJI obstacle avoidance sensors going off. So when it was with him, it was going off, and then when it was clear, there was no sound, and as it was going backwards,
because Toon was standing there,
the sensors went off again, like it was coming close to a wall that we couldn't see, but as we know, it was LED screens that were there.
There's no evidence it was LED screens, and Toon was there.
Yeah, he was off to the side, and
yeah, that's what he was detecting,
frame by frame. As it went by, it beeped. As it went by, then it stopped, and then it went further away from him, and then the sensors started up again as it got closer to the
How big is this screen?
Wall.
Because that went really far back.
Well, yeah, you can distance the screen and then it just curves around. So that's
it's bigger.
So
what you're saying is it's bigger than the Amazon
of...
Studios then, right? Right. It's bigger than the Amazon Studio ones then, is what you're saying.
Listen, this thing is could have been at least 100 yards wide, easy. Like who knows?
And how did they get it to Antarctica, by the way? Just out of interest.
Wait, what the fuck
I already told you in the McKeegan when we in round 1 in our first debate how it was convenient to have the marathon team.
The marathon happens every year.
At the same time.
The marathon happens every year.
So yeah, that could have potentially been a cover for this Disney, Amazon.
Any evidence of that? That's just a claim.
Yes,
any evidence?
The yearly event is a cover.
No, that's just critical thinking, and that's very rational to be thinking.
No, it's not. It's being fucking stupid.
Considering what's being shared from this experiment, it's too much. So there has to be other ways that this could potentially be faked.
What do you mean it's too much? Because it destroys the flat Earth. It does, yes.
It doesn't destroy anything.
It absolutely
100%
does.
All it shows is the desperation that NASA, that Disney, that the Freemason Brotherhood.
Nothing to do. NASA and Disney are nothing to do with this.
It proves that Jesus is king and everyone fears him.
Oh,
NASA and Jesus were nothing to do with this.
Jesus has nothing to do with this, and also Jesus got executed. He was just a nobody and died and stayed dead. Like Nico, come on.
Hey, why are you showing stream from some Nazis, by the way? Because those guys are Nazis. Do you like Nazis?
I'm not familiar. Who's this? Space Audit? So yeah, this is the night where the caller called in at the 6-hour mark, and everyone is saying that this is drunk Austin. So everyone take a listen.
So what you're saying? So you enjoy watching Nazis do? All right, hold on. Before you do, hold on. We've got Jerry Greybush for $2 says Nico strikes me as an Ali G wannabe. Don't we mean to Ali G? Andreas Eldon for 56 says Nico, can you explain this strange misprint in the Bible? In Genesis chapter 2, God creates the world once more and in a different order. What's that all about?
Oh yeah.
That's post flood. So that's speaking after the flood.
No,
it's not.
You're dodging the question.
Yeah, you saw.
So Eden. So after Adam and Eve got banished from Eden, they had to come out of the north. So I'm telling you that you
should learn about your fairy's tale because you've got it all wrong. Steve6464 for $5 says, so Nico, you were not there to see the Bible being written, but you believe it, and you were not there in Antarctica, but you know it didn't happen there.
Same as your Darwinian theory, right? You weren't there to see the monkeys evolve into humans, but you believe it. You weren't there to see the Big Bang, but you believe it.
Monkey Cat Pat Pat $2 says, does Toon want another shot at Clown Nico tonight? Yeah. What's going to happen, guys, is I finish my stream in about 20 minutes. I've given Toon the link to this call, so this call is just going to transfer over to Toon's channel. Okay?
Oh, awesome. Nico, I would like to go down a little thought experiment route again, if you would indulge me for just a second. So even though detectives are not there, we put people in jail for crimes they did commit while no one was there to watch them. Am I supposed to understand that you're not in favor of the police doing that?
I have no idea what you're asking me right now and what this has to do with this hoax, but...
Really? Do you have to be this dumb and slow? Let me tell it again to you. Are you against detectives putting people in jail without them witnessing the crime? Because you just said that about science, that because we didn't see something, we can't just, I don't know, go looking for evidence and make inferences. The same way a police officer would in real life. So, are you for or against the way that we do policing?
Yeah, I can't answer that because I don't agree
because
with
you're
the police
super dumb and you know
anyway,
I have you.
So I have nothing good to say about
because you know you can't answer because you
can't
just
really
got
compare policing to
yes, you
to
absolutely
the Big Bang
can
and
compare.
evolution, right? And the author of the Bible, which is God.
No. Stop. You know why you don't want to answer, because I got you, because they are perfectly comparable.
You don't got me, Max. You
yes,
don't got me, Max.
They're perfectly comparable. You don't have evidence. You don't see something happen directly, but you observe the evidence of the thing happening all around you. And if it's good enough for the legal system, which punishes people for doing bad things, why wouldn't it be for science?
So this again, all I'm gonna say is faith-based. Once you read the word, you know that
faith
no
is for
man,
children,
past, present, or future, would ever be able
Nico
to.
is for little kids.
The white flag. Nico saying, "I surrender, Max."
No, I'm not.
Thank you so much.
Draco
So,
Fire's
you want
been
me
a
to
member for
play this? Where
52
is it?
months. One sec.
Yes,
Draco
go.
Fire's been a member for 52 months and says, she member on my month till I'm 52. Dude, you're amazing. Borg Emporia $5 says, when is the guitar playing stream? You have till Thursday night to do it so I can watch it live with my mum. If not, 7 or 9 will pay you a visit. I'm going to wait until my voice is better. So I'll make sure it's done before Thursday, just for you. I 100% promise. What day is it today?
Adorable that they're watching with their mom.
Right,
Love
so
that.
you have until Thursday night to do it. So I will do it Tuesday, Wednesday. Right, I'll see if I can do it Thursday. Give my voice a bit of time to get better, just for you, okay? All right, go on, Nico. Do your thing, so we can laugh at you.
All right, let's hear this. Let's hear this. See what you got to say about this call.
Nico, have I told you you're a retard?
And we're gonna take a listen and see what you can all hear for yourselves.
Hello. Yeah. Go ahead. We'll listen. Okay. No. All right. He's the guy that like the flat Earth community sends out to argue and debate everybody else, like on Tim Pool and all these other shows and shit. But now when he goes down to Antarctica and films a 24-hour sun, suddenly he's a candidate to be a shill or like a plant or something. When he's been around forever.
So sorry. So at first glance, who does that sound like to you?
Yeah, it does sound like him, and he's talking
Okay,
about
thank you for being honest, Max.
himself in the third person. That's weird.
Yeah, but he's actually supposedly a caller named or Matt.
Like
Sorry.
I disagree with almost everything flat earthers say, but I know Witsit is about it. Like he's always in there, but now I've just been listening for fun, but like I hear all these people saying like maybe the footage is fake, or maybe he's a shill or an informant, or maybe he's faking breath or vapor. I find it absolutely insane, and I'm curious.
Nico, okay, pause. What is the point, though? Like, yes, we get it. Witsit's grift is over, he's spiraling. But he's doing the exact same thing that you're doing.
No, so what I'm displaying here is that the pressure we are putting on is forcing them
You're
into
buddy,
a
buddy,
corner
buddy, buddy. Reality
with
check.
their thoughts, with their feelings,
Reality
their
check.
conscience.
Reality check, buddy. Hold.
They
You're not
know
putting it.
that
Stop.
we know
Stop.
and that we're
Stop.
onto them.
Stop. Reality check. You're not putting
This
pressure
is real,
on.
Max. This
Stop.
is the reality
Stop.
check. When you have
Okay.
to call in drunk, pretending to be someone else, talking about yourself, that's when you
Hello?
know that something's
Hello?
going down inside of you.
Hello? Stop. Reality check. You're not putting pressure on anyone. Calm down. He's sad because he lost his grift. He's
Más
grieving right
despacio.
now.
Yes,
And you're about to lose your grift. How does that feel?
Grift, I don't have no grift to lose anyway. I'm just here doing what I've always done, is go after
Lying,
anything
being a
that
dumbass,
is
losing your
trying to
family and loved
challenge
ones.
the Bible,
The
You
Bible?
are the
Dude,
biblical prophecy. I'm just watching Bible prophecy unfold, and I'm watching the governments and all these satanic organizations play a
You're
major
not-
role
no,
in
you're
covering
not.
it.
Nico,
up.
you
So
are
why
the
they
reason
hiding
why
Bible prophecy.
Nico, you are like the perfect example of why not to be a flat earther, basically. So I
Correct.
appreciate that.
I'm not a flat earther. I'm a biblical
Yeah, you are.
cosmologist.
You
who
think
just
the Earth is
happens to
flat, you are a flat
coincide
earther.
with this Earth being flat, right?
So you're
That's
a flat
it.
earther then. You're a flat earther. Just say it. It's okay.
Yeah, Earth is flat, but it
Yeah,
has a
so you're a
dome
flat
firmament.
earther.
No, I'm not just any flat
It
earther.
doesn't,
That's
because
just
radar
that's
would
a
see
broad
that.
term
Oh,
these days,
yeah.
right?
Hey, when they went to Antarctica, where was the fucking dome?
Yeah, you gotta go further inland.
They were hundreds of miles inland.
Then you'll reach the barrier, right? You're not gonna reach extra lands beyond any damn ice wall. Like we know about the operations, Operation High Jump. We know there was a 200-meter climb just to get on to the mainland, right? So it's.
There are some portions of Antarctica which do have like a cliffside. There's a beach though. But Nico, do you want to know something fascinating? Do you know that if you are where Will Duffy and MC Toon and Witted and Jaren went, and you keep going, you come out the other side. Because the Earth is a globe. Did you know that? That is fascinating, isn't it?
The ball teaches
it's been done. It's been done for ages. Did you know that before Jaren and Austin and Lisbeth got there, MC Toon did a stream with Will Duffy in which they were on a monument, a really orange, very artsy monument.
Of course, the orange, 33, a Freemasonry.
Middle of a sentence. A very commemorating the 500 years of the circumnavigation of the globe by Magellan through the Magellan Strait, appropriately named. 500 years it had been when they put the monument up, since we had been going around the globe, buddy. You need to keep up.
Just to say, the chat split as to whether that is Austin. It's 50-50.
I mean, it does sound, without putting it into like...
right, so there is tones there, but the intonation was getting me a little bit. There's... Witsit has a certain way of drawing out the ends of words, whereas the person I was listening to seemed to cut his words off quite quickly. But if he's inebriated, that could do that. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to listen.
Yeah,
or play a little bit more?
Or he has a cold from like Antarctica, but this it means nothing. Yeah, Witsit is depressed. He lost his grift. Woo-ha. What does that even mean? What's your argument?
Monkey Cat Pat Pat $5 says, by Nico's point of thought, a judge could never convict anyone unless they were actually there. Seriously, Nico, grow the fuck up.
That was the point, and that's why Nico didn't answer, because he figured out late that he was checkmated. Sorry, Nico.
And then Steve from Wormhaven says, Nico, can you name 2 satanic organizations?
Amazon,
no.
Apple.
No. So you can't. Right, okay.
Netflix, Google.
Wait. Hold on. Stop. Apple. Is it because of the apple and the story in Eden? Is it that's the connection?
Well, that's one of them. Also, their first
computer.
Their first computer was on sale for $666.
Love that.
So yeah, we know who their allegiance is.
Hey Nico, there's currently 666 people watching this stream.
Yes. Can I get I know my cat in the chat? That was amazing. I think I almost wasn't expecting it, but then I knew better.
Funny thing is, it only got to like 666 when you joined.
Jesus died and stayed dead. They didn't even bury him in a proper tomb. They just threw him in a common pit, and he just...
Jesus is returning.
They probably even checked he was dead. Yeah, they probably even checked he was dead.
Into worms, like everyone else.
Yep, the 2000 cope is showing on all of you guys.
Oh, dude. But did you know? Since we can just make stuff up, did you know that Jesus was just a scammer like David Blaine, who went around doing magic tricks and mesmerizing people for coins,
charlatan,
until shit got too big, and people made a book about him.
So you guys, the bloodlines of the families that murdered our Lord and Savior. Is that what this is all about?
Yeah, I'm a direct descendant of the Roman soldier that stabbed him.
Yes.
All the Jesuits, all the synagogue of Satan that put him
in fact, Nico, did you not know I run the Jesuit synagogue of Satan? That's my other job. That's what I do. Yeah.
Do you want to know what other thing I am? That you might not be able to handle it. I am actually a sodomite. Gotcha.
Oh, Nico, another thing. Did you know, actually, that I've actually been to the ISS?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who was it that had the issue a couple of streams ago that said that you were lying to the people with that
I
picture?
know.
That was so funny. Nico, yes, Sodomite. I can actually think.
Yeah. Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yes, and I actually suspect that you might be a Sodomite too.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually pretty.
Yes.
I'm pretty
Have you ever
well known
received
over here.
Have you
for-
ever received a blowjob?
For giving handjobs
I
in gas
pretty much
stations.
took on the LGBT and drag
Have you
queens
ever
and the Soji curriculum here,
Have you
so-
ever received a blowjob?
Yeah, so where?
You are a sodomite. Thank
Sodomite.
you very much.
What a
Dude,
sodomite.
this is so easy. That's
The
sodomy.
Hey,
that
Nico,
is
do me a
Sodomy is a
favour.
ritual that's performed in the Masonic Lodge where the
No, no,
brotherhood.
no, 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 no,
How do you
no,
think
no,
they
no,
become
no,
brothers
no,
in the
no,
brotherhood?
No, 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 no,
Hey,
no,
Nico, do you
incorrect.
have any hair?
Incorrect. No, Nico, you're
He
lying.
knows all about it.
Sodomy in the Bible is described as improper sexual morality. That is, oral sex, anal sex, even if it's straight anal sex, that is considered sodomy. It is
Unholy
astonishing
communion,
that I have to
basically.
educate you that an atheist, right now, in this moment, let me make you aware of the situation. Right now, an atheist is giving you education on what your own beliefs say. Do you understand that?
No, that's not what's happening here.
That's exactly what is happening
I'm
right now.
just
Yes.
listening,
Nico,
and
are
I'm
you a
telling
virgin?
you, I'm very aware of Sodom and Gomorrah. I've taken the fight to modern day Sodom and Gomorrah that's spreading
Right,
everywhere
but you are
with
a
the rainbow
sodomite.
flag. That's clearly
But
not.
you're a
Not-
sodomite. Yes.
Not a sodomite.
Yes, you are.
I'm a Shemite, and you
Yes,
guys are.
you are a sodomite too.
I'm one of the original Jews. So you
No,
guys
you're
are
not.
just.
No,
You
you're
guys
not.
are the Jews that say you are Jews but do lie.
No, you're
not.
no
Apparently
one
he's a
cares, and
Christian
no, you're
Jew,
not.
guys.
You're a
He's a Jew
sodomite.
and he's a Christian at the same time. That's interesting. Hey, Nico,
Yeah.
my chat wants to know: are you bald?
No, I'm not bald. I got a head of hair.
Show us.
I don't think you could pull off bald.
Show us your head of hair.
No,
So you're bald then?
not tonight. Not tonight.
So you, what you're saying is that you're bald. I mean, Max is he's not ashamed. Why are you so ashamed?
No shame over here. Not the shame that these TFE experiment people.
That's not what I smell.
Actors
Nico,
have
what's it
done.
like being a virgin at your age? Just out of interest.
He said he got a BJ, so he's not.
You
a
notice
virgin.
how he didn't
Let
deny
me-
it, and he went very
Well,
quiet.
he says I'm a
Nico's
sodomite.
clearly
You
a
say I'm a
virgin.
virgin.
I saved you.
Yeah,
You are a sodomite. Yes.
Yeah,
According
if you've
to
ever
your
masturbated,
definition and the
you're a
Bible,
sodomite. Yeah.
you received a blowjob. You are a sodomite. There's no discussing that. Now, Nico,
Was the
are you going
blowjob
to
from
just
Jerry the
do
camp
this until
counselor by
when?
any chance?
So what's gonna happen? Because there's more information coming in. Like it's coming in so fast now. In
We're
the
all laughing
numbers.
at you because you're all dumb.
But I'm just overloaded with evidence against the final experiment.
You really aren't.
So
You're just stupid.
Number one, no, you're
overloaded
not.
with evidence, and the amount of people we got support from Eric Dubay now. Not that I'm big buds and pals with Eric Dubay, Mr. Yoga Man. I'm against all that stuff. It's
Eric
it's
Dubay
not
is so
biblical.
fucking stupid. We literally just debunked him live. So
You
Oh,
do
you guys- no, you
strike
guys
me.
didn't.
You do
Given-
strike me as a follower, Nico.
Given Basher
No,
$5
I like
says
to
Nico
give
couldn't be a
respect where it's
sodomite.
due, but I don't like to be disrespected. So I unfollowed Eric Dubay many years ago, right? After I'd already woken up and seen the whole
Yeah,
200
but
proofs,
forget
right?
about
Not
Dubay
that I
for a
needed the
second.
200 proofs that Earth is flat, right? But yeah, I
got
didn't
it, Mr.
need to be
Toffees, yeah.
taught how to do yoga and meditate and pray to Gaia. So I was like, no.
They
I
have.
have to use
You could spend a weekend watching at debunks of the 200 proofs of flat Earth, but that's not what is important here. For example, you were showing Angel's videos when you were showing us right now.
Yeah.
Angel,
He was afraid to
he's
debate
like
me.
a flat Earth. He's a TikTok flat earther. That's like
Yeah.
super low on the scale.
Right. Okay.
And he's
this-
super dumb. So you are repeating what his video shows.
I don't even have TikTok on my phone. I can't stand
Why?
TikTok.
How were you showing a video from Angel though?
Right.
Like I said, people are sending me stuff, and I'm going through the emails.
Right.
I'm pretty sure people are sending you guys
MC
stuff
Toon,
too,
right,
but
guys,
you got
MC
nothing
Toon starts
coming.
in a few minutes, so I just got a few things to get through before that.
All right.
Hey, so if you're one of the original Jews, it is Hanukkah. So could you say the Hebrew prayer for light in the candelabra, please?
No. You do it as you're the Jew now, right? So you guys have hijacked the whole Jewish community.
I'm not religious
right?
in the slightest.
Me neither.
Well, that's pretty much the tricks of the trade of people
I
that are
worship
members
my
of the
wife.
synagogue of Satan.
You
right?
wouldn't know about that. No
Especially
woman's
if you're in
ever
the
touched you.
Masonic lodge. They don't tell you right away until you start ranking up and getting up the degrees, and then they tell you, yeah, you worship Satan now, and you're like, oh. But yeah, it's by
Weird.
that
Not true.
It's so
right.
weird that I go to the synagogue of the thing that I don't believe exists. Like, your reason is impeccable, Nico.
Given
FTFE,
Basher for
sorry.
$5 says Nico couldn't be a sodomite even if he wanted to. No woman will ever want him. Yeah, that's why Nico is a virgin. I asked him if he was. Well, I stated that he was, and he didn't deny it. Nico is a virgin with a family that doesn't love him. Makes a lot of sense.
That was mean, but fair.
Yeah. Steve from Wormhaven for $5 says, Nico, say any Jewish prayer. Just one.
No.
You can't, because you're a liar.
You dug yourself into a really neat hole with that one.
No. There's two separate Jews, right? There's the original Jews, you know, the original children of Israel that can hear the voice of God, and there's the fake Jews, those that say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
Wait, so people that hear voices in their head are the real Jews?
13.
I hear voices in my head, but I mean, I'm definitely not a Jew.
I
Andreas
hear
Eldridge,
that voice too. It sounds just like me.
Nico, Andreas Eldridge for 26 wants to know, why are you wearing mixed fabrics?
Yes.
I'm here exposing all those that say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Synagogue of Satan right here, everyone.
Sure. So, Nico, what's the ultimate goal for you?
To have someone hug him. He's never felt.
So basically, obviously, this can't really go on for much longer. There's not much time on the clock here before the next card is played to usher in this new world order of the ages, right? So AI is on standby. It's already achieved sentient, right? We have these mysterious drones. They want to crack down, and it's going to happen. So alien invasion. The whole reason why this operation took place was to destroy the flat Earth. I don't have to say it or bring up many videos. Every single member of this experiment says we are going to destroy the flat Earth. They need to destroy it to restore the belief system
stop 1 sec.
back
Nico,
to the ridiculous blue marble globe, so then people will believe in that invasion, and the New World Order will have less of a challenge from a resistance. They're going to have. I am the biggest threat to the New World Order.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
The biggest threat to the New World Order.
The only thing you're a threat to is a bottle of maple syrup. Shut the fuck up.
Cider
what
Soldier.
What are you talking about?
Right, let me finish up here. Cider Soldier pops their super chat cherry. Steve Wormhaven, $2 says, Burke Atta and Doni Ela Homi Malak Ha'alam. I don't speak Jewish, though I probably did that completely wrong. But thank you very much. And Toon, I want to say what an awesome shirt you're wearing.
What do you think?
Love it.
Great shirt.
Right, guys,
awesome.
I am about to finish my stream here. I want to say thank you very much for the incredible support that you always give me. I love every single one of you. Not you, Gary. You know what you fucking did. Continue this over on MC Tunes. Do not leave the stream because you will be automatically redirected over to MC Tune to just continue this. So, yeah, Tune, you start yours and I'm going to finish mine.
Teleported through the internet.
Here we go.
Sorry. Here we go.
Thank you for watching, guys. Go over to Tunes and I'll see you there. Love you all. Fight the fly, 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 fight
subscribe. Level.